too loud. I'm not sure why the video is too loud. I don't know how to change that. I mean, if it's too loud, I think you just need to turn your volume down on your phone.
Oh, now who's being direct?
Look, I'm not.
Now who's being direct? I'm the one.
I'm just saying because somebody said the video too loud. Like it's like you saying the microwave made my food too hot. Like wait,
What you want me to do?
I can't cook in the freezer. Like what you want? Like in the refrigerator? I don't understand. Like what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like what are we talking about? What's the book? Somebody said repeat that book for them again.
Oh, the book?
Let me go get my books. I gotta get the book.
The E-Myth Revisited. Can I type it in there?
Yeah, you can type it. Yeah, on both of them. Make sure you type it on both of them. So
all right. I'm gonna type it in, guys.
Let's see. My book's right here. I got my books here. So, but they mentioned this one, so I pulled this one up.
All right, this one.
This one. They mentioned this one.
War. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't put it in that one.
It's called the ebook. The ebook revisited. No,
E-Myth.
you know the E-Myth Revisited. They asked that. It's by Michael Gerber.
Yes, that's it. I could for the life of me, I couldn't think.
What live? This is live on my YouTube channel. You can click the link in my bio. This is The Art of War. Sun Tzu, right? Yeah, Sun Tzu. This one. I'm saying it right. Sun Tzu, this one.
Oh, maybe we can use this afterwards.
Yeah, I know, right? She's squeezing this shit. Give me what the other one? Give me the grape.
This one?
I meant yeah. No, Luna. No, Luna. I know she's trying to let it go. There you go. My bad. Dog distraction. This one. Gotta show this one.
Okay, yeah.
Look, I don't just watch the video. This one here, like even this here, you just go back and just reread. This receipt. This might be the receipt for this motherfucker, isn't it? Yup. Half book price is the receipt. I still got a receipt for this motherfucker. In the book. Look at this shit crazy. Look. I had to buy this motherfucker. Like, you see what I'm saying? You gotta, this is one of the classics. Law of Attraction by Londa O'Brien's, aka Wicks, whatever. You got different ones. But this one here. You're welcome. Somebody said type it on IG. All right, type it on IG. All right, here you go. I'm gonna give it to him so you can type it.
Type what?
They want to know the name of that book, the E-Myth book.
Okay.
Love the Secret. Oh yeah, have you read the book or only watched the video? You need to read the book too. The book has way more information. I like to take this book and read. Like I'm traveling overseas. Somebody say you're a human transmission tower, and you're more powerful than any television tower created on Earth. You're the most powerful transmission tower in the universe. Your transmission creates your life and it creates your world. The frequency you transmit reach beyond cities, beyond countries, beyond the world. It is reverberates throughout the entire universe as you are transmitting that frequency within your thoughts. You feel me? Like this book here, it's gonna answer questions that you got. You know what I'm saying? You know those questions that you're looking for. Like they don't know nothing about that, bro. They don't know nothing about that. They ain't ready for that. No. Come on now. All right, let's see here. Are you aware of this one yourself? This one?
No.
Oh, you don't got this Bible?
No, I don't.
He don't has this Bible. Bro. He don't got
this.
That's not
what I have.
You need this in your life. You can only get it in this form. This form. This is the only book. Nellie Fuller Jr. Go ahead. The United Independent Centauri Code Systems Concept. Compensatory counter racist code. You feel me? You can only buy this online. Like you can only buy it like this. You can't no PDF form. You don't play that shit. You gotta buy his book. Like he just said that shit. You know, like I said right here, when talking about ownership or possession as it pertains to people, say the following: whoever possesses you also possesses all that you possess. As long as white supremacy, racism exists, according to the compensatory counter-racist logic, the non-white people of the known universe are dominated and controlled by racist man and racist woman, white supremacists collectively. Therefore, all things that the non-white people of the known universe claim that they own are in truth dominated and controlled by the racist man and the racist woman. See, this book here, it breaks it down like Nelly Fuller. Yeah, you definitely want to take. You definitely want to. You gonna take another look at that one. Yeah, that's definitely one you need. Somebody said, "I got the book." Oh yeah, you already know. Somebody said that The Power of Habit, Charles Duhigg is also good. I've heard of that book. I've heard of that one too.
Also in terms of,
I gotta buy all his books, but I love these two. I'm gonna show both. I don't know if you know, if you're aware of Dr. Akbar. Naeem Akbar.
Yes, I am.
The Community of Self and Breaking the Chains of Psychological Slavery. This is the last two.
I read that.
Yeah, oh yeah, I love it. Oh, this shit, ain't it? Like, I already know. So, you know, this shit here, y'all, this is the shit y'all need to be on. You need to read this book. You need to, you know, get into this. This is Dr. Naeem Akbar, Breaking the Psychological Slavery. Now, this can help, you know, she wants some water. This can answer some of your questions, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
To your answers. I think we need to read Black authors, you feel me? To have a sense of, you know, spirituality and unity. You know, you out here wondering, like, why they racist to me? Or why this and this, but you ain't reading people who done wrote this shit. Like, you wrote this in 1978, 80, before you was even born.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Also, if you have this is a good book. You ever read How to Win and Influence Friends?
I haven't been reading a lot of books lately. I only got these books and I brought them, you feel me? But I haven't read that.
That's a good one. If you don't know how to talk, like not necessarily you don't know how to talk to people, but if you don't know how to get people to do what you need them to do, like it's hard to like, you know, move forward with people and things of that nature. I think that's a really good book. How to Win and Influence Friends.
I think also let's talk about like some of the pitfalls of working with people overseas and, you know, like just people just dealing with niggas in general. Look at him laughing. Because he already know this is about to be some bullshit. Let's just be real, like dude, can you build with a lot of brothers here and Americans or no? Or do you build with like overseas? What's your experience with building with people?
Well, my thought process, if I left the country, if I left to that country, I'm not trying to talk to the Americans right now.
You've been so raw and real, man. I can't wait till we get the podcast, because that shit gonna be beast, right?
Trying to talk to the Americans right now.
So hold on. Question. No, I'm just being real right now. So you telling me that overseas Americans that tour, you're not going to promote to them? You're not going to like advertise to them as well, or no?
No, what I'm saying is if I came to a place for the resources there, my focus is on those resources. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to ever pass up an opportunity because of anything that I may think. I'm going to take my opportunity, but my focus is on that, and that's why I'm here.
Okay.
You know, because sometimes you can get off task and off. You know what I mean? And now you're doing this, and it's like you didn't come here for that, and just because it like give me a second for that opportunity, I'll get back to it. But I gotta do this. But give me your exchange information really fast, and then we can talk about it a little bit later.
So somebody say, hey man, I like your business idea. I see that you're distributing and you're manufacturing here. Mm-hmm. I want to give you $1,000 to help you with your business and all that. I want to be a part of it. I want to be a part of your operations. I want 20% of your sales and all that. I'm willing to give you $4,000.
$4,000. Who is this $4,000? Okay.
No, he's trying to jumpstart. Look, he's trying to help jumpstart. Look. He asked you, like, all right, let's say somebody, a white dude, just be real, a white dude, mm-hmm. or a black dude, it don't matter, Asian dudes from the States, and you tell them, hey, I got $2,000, invested into giving product for my brand in Colombia, and they say, well, how about this? I'll match you, or I'll double you what you got if you're willing to give me 10% of your sales from
I'm very much more apt to work out deals based off of sales than equity.
Than equity?
Yes.
Oh, so I can't just take 20% out the rip.
No. No. One. You like how much money?
Well, hold on. Let's break this down because we probably be losing it. What is equity? Can you break down what equity is?
So equity is percentages in your company. So when you own a company and it's just you own 100% of the company. So if a company is going to be successful, so percentage, you can also think of it as shares. So you own 100% of the shares of the company. If that company is going to be successful, somebody's going to come by and say, just like in any stock, hey, I want to come and buy some shares. So if they're like, so I want to pay you the percentages, or pay you to buy some shares back, or I'm going to pay you to give me some percentage of your company. In which case, they're going to have to say some real good shit to get percentage of the company. Because once you give up the percentage of the company, you're not getting it back. It's going forever.
Well, I don't think you should, me personally, I don't think anybody, I have my certain percentages with the people that need to have the percentages and whatever. You can have different percentages. Like, for example, me and you can come together and say, hey, bro, let's say, let me give you two hypotheticals. Let's say he has a fitness bra that I like. Let's say I like the design of it, the fitness bra. I can do two things. I can say, hey, bro, why don't we partner? And we can say, you know what? I like that idea. Instead of taking your idea, why don't we partner and we create a Black Knowledge tank top that's going to be on your website and my website. Okay. And we split the sales. Each time it sells on anybody's website, we go, 50-50 on it. Whatever production cost is whatever, But whenever some sell on your shit, it go on your account, because we can do that now. You can set it up where it's like every Thursday, whatever, 50% go to my account, 50% go to his account, and then whoever's gonna be in, if it's on his website, he's in charge of manufacturing it. You feel me? Because they ordered it from you, so you gotta make sure those, even with me, if they order and we can do that, and I tell people this is how you can partner with people and have, how we have different products in the store and we both making money. You with me? Mm-hmm. I'm making, because even with artists, the artists do this. We can work with an artist that can draw a design, and let's say the artist say, you know what? I'll sell you this design for $100 straight cash. Okay. It's your design for your company. It's no longer mine. Or that artist, let's say he really dope and he you know what? I'm beast with the pen. Mm-hmm. Why don't you partner with me? Let me get 20% of the sales from this shirt specifically, because it's my design. I don't want to sell it to you exclusively, but I'm willing to partner with you. And how about this? Instead of that, the reason why I'll make you 5 designs for your store, and I'll make them uniquely for you, only you and everything, but I'm going to get 10% of the sales. Okay. Because I'm not selling it to you exclusively. Yeah, like I said. Would you be willing to work with somebody like that?
Yeah, yes, absolutely. But let's say we had this kind of the same scenario, and then I came back and I said, but on this partnership, can I have 20% of Black Knowledge? You see the reaction? That's okay. So you see, it sounds a little why would I give you 20% of the whole company for that? But yeah, absolutely. That's just me. I'm very open to making deals on sales. I'm willing to lose. To take less in terms of sales for a partnership. I'm not always. That's just me. I'm not always so big on giving up something that I sacrificed for, and and give up ownership in that.
So do you think we should, when as an entrepreneur, do you think that you should be partnering out the gate? You should just be automatically, you know what? Let me.
I think at some point in the partnership, you're gonna have a partner. Period. You know what I mean? If it's not today, it's tomorrow or something. You know what I mean? I think that's inevitable. Just make sure that what you're giving up. Does anybody watch Shark Tank? I hope some people watch Shark Tank. And when you see company valuations and what they have to say, what it is that they're asking for, or what an investor looks at and says, this is what you have, so this is what I want to offer you for. What goes into that process? It's not, it's not as streamlined, and that's why a lot of deals are done where it's equity or royalties.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Some of them deals, I ain't gonna lie. Some of them deals, I ain't gonna lie. They kind of, not even that. They kind of be like, I don't know why you're not taking this deal. Like some, like, I ain't gonna lie. I just be like, some just be too cocky and arrogant. They be like, you know what? Like they be giving them like, I only want 20% of this or 15% of this,
right.
and then I'm gonna give you double what you asked for in front money. And
the expertise in what I do.
And I'm giving you access to my manufacturers and my distributors and everything. They be like, now we're gonna, we're gonna be all right. And like, really, you already struggling. They what you talking about? Like, you gotta take that and show like what? Like I don't know. It should be fucking with me sometimes.
But that's the thing. So that's here's the trial and error. Those people have those connections because of businesses that they started and failed.
Like you see what I'm saying? It's like
that's why those sharks had that.
I mean, it's some. Let's do the flip side though. It's some brothers that they, I ain't gonna lie, they gave them fucked up deals. And they're like, we doing like the way we projecting. We don't like the deal that you giving us is no needed because we're projected to do what you're trying to offer next year. Like I've seen that. They be like, hey, I'm not really, like, dude, I ain't gonna lie, they love to do this shit. I tell people it's all body language too. They try to get you with body language, so they be like, you know what, I really don't want anything to do with this deal. So my offer is 35%, this and all this, and you give me whatever. See, they do that to try to scare you to fuck you up. They're very interested in it. They're trying to steal your shit from you, like, and give you like this shitty deal. Like they say, you know what, you asked for $100,000 front money. I won't do that, but I'll give you $50,000 if you give me 35% equity of the company, and I'll give you access to such and such. You like, nigga, what? Like, that's basically what you're saying. Like, nigga, what?
Right.
No.
And so like in terms of negotiating deals and things of that nature, that's different. That's a whole nother topic. You know what I mean? We could do 2 or 3 hours on that.
Negotiating deals or trying to find deals.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people don't know how to do that anyway. Don't even know how to like create a percentage. I don't think because that takes you're talking business language right now. So what I'm saying, back to personal development, a lot of us, like, let's be real, we from the hood, Section 8, wick, tap water. We can smell the shit in the air. That's what we eat, breathe, and live off of. And now you telling me that I can build an international company and distribute it overseas. I know I gotta save up money. I know I gotta learn the language. I know I gotta have a passport. I know basic shit that I gotta do. But it sound nice. But how is it that we make it a reality, but they can't?
But that's why I said when you use this situation where somebody said, "Well, I don't feel like doing it," okay, then don't do it. You said it. It sounds so far fetched. It's so hard too. It sounds so unattainable, and it is so hard to attain. So if you tell me what you don't feel like doing, okay.
I mean, I like partnering,
but I know what you want. I know why you won't have it. Like, we both know. Like, I think that's a beautiful thing. Like, does everybody understand that? I think that's a beautiful thing. I mean, once you know where your limitations, where your hurdles are.
I think they get mad because it's not even really that. It's also like, I'm not confident enough. I'm not confident enough to, reach these goals or achieve this level that I want to. Like I'm saying, it's like I talk this talk, but I don't walk it. You feel me? Like, hey, you know what? I'm about to be overseas. Like when people tell me, they be like, they be like, you know what? I'm about to do this overseas. I always be like, right. Like, because we be overseas. You said, because that's all you can do. Because it's like, I don't want to like knock you and say you're not gonna be successful overseas, but just because you go to Santo Domingo every 3 weeks, every other week, just to stunt, you know what I'm saying? Because you're not building. It's brothers that I know that travel here all the time, and sisters and people in general that go on vacations, but they're not building their brand. You got a whole brand, but you left that shit in the house on the computer.
See, and that's why just like what Eric Thomas said, everybody talk that lion shit till you get dropped off in the jungle. Because when you dropped off in the jungle, that's when the real you got to come out.
I mean, I feel that the reason why a lot of people, somebody said we having trouble starting your live. Let me see here. Is that what am I on? Uh-oh. They be. See, Instagram be messing with me sometimes, bro. Like, they don't be letting me go live. I don't be knowing why. Like, how they go.
Hating over here.
I mean, I don't even know why they do it. Like, it's on my connection's fine. There's nothing wrong. They say, nah, I'm live. You feel me? They do that. Like, I tell people I've been shadow banned, but it's whatever. Somebody say, she said, Blue Magic says I love partnering. what are some reasons why you love partnering? I mean, I like partnering because it's like you already done some research. Let's say you research. Now you said you got a workout brand. Let's say, for example, I'm gonna give you 2 examples. Not even partnering. They can just be like on some homie shit. I could be like, look, bro, I'm trying to create some female leggings. I can't find them and he can say, well, you know what, bro? I actually got a manufacturer that got leggings. I can give you my contact. Either that, or he can even come at me and be like, look, you know what, bro? I really ain't even trying to do the leggings, but we can partner up and we can sell the same leggings or whatever. Like it's always an opportunity.
Listen, to me, having contacts is partnering.
I mean, we partnering on this video.
Your network.
We partnering on this video.
Exactly.
Now you got shit to show people on YouTube to say, bro, I was with the Black Knowledge nigga. Look, we was wilding. You know, he had a blunt and shit.
I'm a stunt.
Like,
I told you.
Look, there you go.
I told you.
There you go.
I told you I know. I told you I knew it. I tell you that's my man. I told you that's my man. Y'all thought I was lying.
So I know the nigga from Black Knowledge. Like, nah, you don't know that nigga, bro. That nigga lying. Nigga like,
that's funny.
Like, nigga gave me a shirt. Nigga, what you talking about?
I told you I knew it. Y'all said I lied.
Oh, you know that's what they be doing though.
Yeah.
Like dead ass though. They're literally like, all right, bro. Now you ain't go to Colombia. Like you literally like gotta show nigga. You gotta stand with the president of Colombia for them niggas to believe your ass.
No,
like,
but you know what though? And I'm gonna edify you real quick. No, on some real shit. I'm back in so there's a.
They think we in New York right now, nigga.
They think we in New York.
Yeah, we in Harlem right now.
Did you show them outside?
I ain't showing shit. They can't see. You feel me? They here. They think we in the States. They don't think we overseas. They think we lying. We fronting.
Okay. Okay. But let me say, and I'll say this, and I'll edify you just like this. So my team, my sales team, people who's going to work on my sales. One of the ladies who's going to be doing my sales put up on her Instagram live. I mean, not Instagram live. Excuse me. On her what do you call it when you like Snapchat but on Instagram?
Oh, stories.
The stories. Thank you. She put on her stories. She puts up a picture of him and his business.
Cool.
Of you.
Cool. Your homie?
No, it's a lady who's working with me on my sales.
Okay.
And she puts it up, and it's a picture of him with the Black Knowledge, and he has a shirt on. He's
we gotta take
a
photo too.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Definitely doing that.
And it's a message in it. Forgive me for not remembering the message.
Black women are beautiful.
I think that might have been it. I think that might have been.
When we go together, it's not even one.
It was one of them. But I said, "Do you know him?" And she was like, "What do you mean?" I said, "Like, do you know him?" She was like, "The person in the post?" I was like, "Yes." "Do you know him?" She was like, "No. Why would I know him?" I was like, "Because I know exactly who that is." And it was him. And I was like, and I sent it to him. I said, "Man, like that's amazing. Like, you know, like to." I think that's dope.
He said, who think y'all in the States? Man, a lot of people do, man. A lot of people think that I'm just some woke nigga. I just love black people traveling the world. And I'm like, no, I'm building an app. Like I'm like building a brand. Like I'm international with my brother. Like I'm building with my brother. Like, what are you talking about? Like a lot of people think that you get on a plane, you doing crack cocaine down here, bro. They think you just snorting it up. You living this Colombian lifestyle, this Pablo Escobar.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You can do that anywhere.
That's what they think.
You want to take a trip to the Bronx?
I'm just saying.
Listen, y'all want to go to the Bronx? I can show you the same thing.
No, they just think you on your Pablo Escobar shit. You know, straight up. You know, you slanging kilos down here. You know.
Well, that's very unfortunate.
You know. You said you distributed, bro. Remember you manufacturing. Like,
I'm sorry you feel that way.
I mean, you just told these folks that you was distributing manufacturing.
Mm-hmm. And I am. That doesn't mean it gotta be drugs.
I know, right? Look, I don't know about you, but I'm gonna be real. I don't know if this happened to you. It's probably gonna happen when I go back. But every time I go back to the States, it's either in Colombia or in Mexico or in Texas where they gonna dump my shit because they see I'm coming from Colombia to make sure that I always get picked for that random certain shit.
Random.
I know, right? Every time I get picked for the random shit, I just don't look. That's why I like when I get ready to pack up, I always be like, you know what? Let me look to make sure ain't no weed sack, ain't no nothing. Some boys be ready.
They be like, oh no, he got dreads.
I know.
He got that, yeah.
Let's
get the random. Let's get to random.
You already know. You already know.
So
somebody said, let me think like that. Somebody said you were trying to promote black knowledge, but yeah, it's a shameful. Man, fuck y'all niggas, man. So I was like, I'll be like, niggas be wanting you to like be this above and beyond person to stop. Like, nigga, I'm all right. I'm okay with using the N-word. My people, we have ebonics.
mm-hmm.
You feel me? Nigga, you feel me? When I come home, they be like, my nigga, you all right, bro? I know you lost your fucking mama, bro. I'm here for you, bro. I got you, my nigga. Like, we forget about where we come from and we get so wrapped up. Like, I'm from the hood, South Georgia. All them niggas be like, bro, you dropping the fuck out of that knowledge, my nigga. Like, where I'm from, we cuss and shit. Like, they be like, hey, man, you bring that goddamn remote off the fucking refrigerator. I fucking forgot the shit.
Now watch this.
God damn.
Now
like,
watch this. Now watch
that's
this.
normal
now
in my
watch
home.
this. Now watch this. I don't use the N-word as much.
Yeah.
But to in response to what you just said, as black people, we either are we together or are we not together?
I mean, I know.
You know, are we or are we not we? Because at the end of the day, if we, that was funny.
I know, right?
If we are one, then we got to stick together. And we can't use segregation and segregating, words to basically say, oh, I'm going to now one-up you because you might have did one thing that
like you act like you never used the word before. Like I always tell people they get so wrapped up.
Or you're right about this, or you're right about that specifically.
Facts.
So now I'm gonna discredit you and everything that you did because I might be right about this one thing. Yo, if we're gonna be together, then we gotta stop segregating.
I can't fuck with you because you say the N-word.
We gotta stick together.
Hey, bro, I can't fuck with you because you're a nigga from New York, bro.
You feel me? Like
I can't fuck with you, bro, because you wearing a hoodie and fucking it's hot as fucking minute.
Yeah, I may not say the N-word too much. I say motherfucker all the time.
It's definitely a culture thing, and I think that a lot of us get so wrapped up in the wrong things. It's cool though, but we all have our own belief systems. That's why I don't knock it. I feel if you feel like black people using the N-word is keeping us from succeeding, I can disagree with you and show you Bill Gates and Dr. Fauci and Joe Biden and other people that are trying to hold you back from your greatness. But if you want to start there, you can start there and say the N-word is, causing, problems. And I'm like, bro, don't this shit feel like, let's talk about, look, I don't want to go too hard. I got to though.
Hey man, go hard.
Look, let's talk black knowledge. Let's talk about, like, do you think, like, do you wake up every morning, do you think like it's a Lifetime movie? Like Bill Gates is like, think about it, billionaire released virus in the world and works with the government to promote.
You know what I hear?
Don't this shit sound like a Lifetime story?
It sounds like
we niggas from this. Like you telling on TV, that's some shit we say.
It sounded like what 007 was trying to stop the whole time.
I know, right?
And then like maybe he just lost.
Right. This shit crazy.
No,
exactly. Like it's a mission. Like, you got to stop the billionaire from releasing the virus to vaccinate people.
Yeah, 007, like, hey, where was you at? Bye. Where was you at, yeah? Like, I thought you were supposed to stop this.
So it's like, it's mind-boggling. It's just mind-boggling. Because it's like, I don't know, that shit crazy. This virus shit. Like, okay, let's wrap it up as in like, when it comes to COVID-19, international business, shots, vaccinations, tests, is it worth it still? Like, should I still be, I hear you, bro. You telling me that I should be manufacturing or considering, distributing or manufacturing overseas, but it's COVID-19. I'm not vaccinated. Are you vaccinated? Okay, should I be getting vaccinated to travel? They got these mandates and shit. What is your recommendation on me, international moves, international travels?
I don't really have a recommendation because I'm not going to tell anybody what to do for their life and how they should.
Of course, they help. Yeah, we're not health advisors. Get your help from a healthcare professional to put that out there.
All I'm saying is, in every history, like in every century, in every
I don't know why black people trust white people with medicine. I'm sorry, we not. Like, I'm just gonna be wrong black with it. He said, I'm trying not to be, but nigga, like, I'm sorry, I gotta go there.
I think there's always
they call it the White House.
Yeah,
it's still called the White House after 400 years. I'm insensitive about that. I'm gonna be that bad. Can I be insensitive about it and call it the White House? Like, can I be?
I get it. I'm just all I'm saying is, there's always hurdles and there's always reasons why it's going to be harder, more difficult. There's trials and tribulations. If you let it be the reason why you don't, then it'll be the reason why something don't happen. And that's really where I'm at with that.
I think Bill Gates is trying to take over the world through the coronavirus vaccine. What do you think?
I said it sounded like 007 Lost. So.
To a nerd nigga. Like, we lost to the Microsoft nigga. Like, think about it. His wife left him. Like, the two richest niggas' wives left them. The billionaires on the planet. Bezos and Bill Gates. What's going on?
I don't know.
Think it's the sex life? Or?
I know Bezos' wife is now the richest woman in the world.
I know rich. But you know, giving her coins too, she actually did help him. Like, she was a part of operations. It wouldn't be no Amazon without her. Like, we really look into it. He like the dumb one. She not the he the dumb nigga at Amazon. She the smart one at Amazon.
I mean, she's now the richest person in the world off of that divorce. Of course,
I know,
she's
right?
The smart one. She's the richest woman in the world off of the divorce. Of course, she's the smart one.
I mean, I think that we should focusing on, you know, our health. You know, I think we should focus on growing, building relationships with brothers and sisters, like organic. Like, you know, like I told you, I met this dude overseas, literally. Like, so I know now if I ever need to go step in New York, I know what's up. Like, I know I somebody I can call, somebody I can hit up. Even Georgia, I can tell them, hey, yo, woody woo, woody woo, woody woo. Same thing. It's about building. I think, you know, we're at this page of, you know, we're at a point in life of love, not hate. Like, I have no reason to hate on this dude. Like, why? Like I said, it don't end. You just end up in jail or in the ground. Like, why? Like, why fight? Because, you know, he say NY and I say GA. Like, why fight over like bullshit? Like, you know, like, oh man, you know what, bro? I don't like your shoes. I'm gonna kill this nigga. Like, what? Like, you literally kill this nigga over his shoes. Like, like, bro, like, why? Like, leave that nigga alone. Fuck them shoes. That's all. Right. That's what I'm at with it.
It's not that big.
Like, like, you over here shaking because you finna shoot this nigga because he slept with your ex-baby mama. You don't even talk to her no more. Like, you don't even talk with her. She don't even let you see the kid. You don't even take care of the kid. She took you off child support. Right. But you finna go shoot this nigga. For what? You finna kill him. Now, she finna deal with trauma. The baby's finna deal with trauma. And your ass finna go to jail for life and deal with your trauma. Like, why, bro? It's about peace. Yeah, it's all about peace. That's what it's about. It's all like he even said that earlier when we was walking, talking about, I need to find me a woman to be my peace. You're not finna be in my house. You know, you at war with yourself or at war with me. You know, you're disturbing my peace. I tell people, don't come, like, that war within is one of the most hardest wars. Now, I tell people, you can be sleeping with the enemy. You can be sleeping with the enemy, staying with the enemy, living with the enemy, growing.
You can even say this. So hold on. I'm sorry. I'm going on a whole nother tip. So in terms of me and my Spanish, I can speak it a little bit, but to make sure I know what I'm saying is correct, you can see it right here. I'm using Google Translate, and this is not convenient. This is my manufacturer's.
Yep.
And you saw it. You know what I mean? And you just saw it. So it's not like I'm saying anything that like is off on. But yeah, man, like peace is everything. Like peace is like, and us as people, we've all gotten to the point where it's just like our peace has been invaded. You know what I mean? Like our
been
peace.
hijacked. It's been hijacked. Like, it's been hijacked. Slavery for black people. Yeah. Because I think we was trying to find peace in the 40s and the 50s, but we really couldn't with all that killing and hanging and shit and fucking. You know, we still healing right now. So I think that a lot of it's you know, a lot of brothers, you know, like, are afraid to be open about their feelings and talk about, you know, or it's gay, or I'm a faggot, or I'm a bitch, or I'm a weak nigga because my mama died last Sunday. I know
I'm guilty of that.
I'm vulnerable. You know, I'm vulnerable on the internet. Y'all know me. I keep it raw and real. I don't give a fuck. My mama died last Sunday. He know that. I told him straight up, and he told me, hey, look, I'm here for you. I'm sorry, bro. Like, damn, I know you live overseas. I know you got to go home and do the hurdle. Like, I tell people my problems, but it's niggas that ain't open like me, though. They keeping that shit in.
And what did I say when you told me that? I said, yo, you need to make sure that you feel everything that you feel.
Exactly.
Because if you don't
What's up,
go through what you feel, like you're just gonna get hit with something that you didn't think about that was gonna hit you. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, man.
I think a lot of men are afraid to talk to other men because, like you said, there's the miseducation, not talking. You know, we don't talk. Look, we grew up our whole life. Look, Niggas is growing up off of 2K, nigga, PlayStation headphones. You think I'm finna open up to this New York nigga I don't know about my mama dying Sunday, last Sunday?
Right, give him some information that he can use against me.
Really, my nigga? Like, why would I do that shit? Like, that's craziness.
We're in the art of war. Where does it say that? You know?
I know, right? Niggas, bro, we think love is the enemy. Like, we thinking like, no, I got you, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, that's the like, nah, then you want some faggot shit. Like, nah, nigga, that's the brotherly love. Like, nigga got you. Like, Gilly, got Wallow.
Because they ain't never felt it.
Like, Gilly got Wallow. Gonna hold me down while I'm locked the fuck up. But when I get out, you make sure I'm eating out here. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Like how Lil Wayne said, I got y'all. Young money, cash money. You feel me? Like, when you got niggas, bro, like, we get so, like you said, I think we get so used to being unstable that we don't even know how to be stable. Like you said.
It feels weird.
Like, for example, give you an example. Let's say we both unstable niggas, but we in Colombia and I say, hey, I want to buy this apartment right here. They say everything going good. We good. I got my half, you got your half, the lawyer paid for it. But as soon as the shit by the end, we said 50-50 at the beginning, right? 50% me. For some odd reason, I'm saying like, look, man, this nigga from New York, I don't want to fuck them New York niggas like that. And I want to tell that nigga 70-30. Like, why the fuck am I changing it the week when we supposed to close?
Right.
And now you like, nigga, no 70-30, nigga. That's like, that ain't how it is.
But that's what I'm saying. It's weird. It's like if all you eat is candy and fast food and soda and stuff like that, and then you eat some spinach or something like you're gonna feel like you're gonna throw up.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. The things that heal you when you ain't used to being healed, like the things that will heal you, you're not gonna feel like it's not gonna feel good.
Heal people. Hurt people. Like, we definitely healing and helping each other down here. We're not hurting each other. We're not
drops mic.
Like that's what that is. Because it's like I think that a lot of men, we need to have like like the Tupac said, how can the devil take my brother if he close to me? And Tupac wasn't talking about the actual devil, but niggas think that. But niggas might think that. But that's why I'm like, how can the devil take my brother if he close to me? Like, he really can't. And I think that we really far from like, even like this. I want to talk about this because we got some ladies here, we got some people here. I appreciate that, y'all. Let's talk about, because me and you, we always have these intellectual conversations. I got another brother here to back me up. Let's talk about Black women not being exposed to Black men through their brothers, through their uncles, through their fathers. And they're 23, 25, 26. They never lived with a man. They've only sucked dick, fucked, bust nuts with them. They don't know how to engage with them. They don't know what men like. They don't know how men think. They hate their brother. They never hung around their brother, so their brother's friends. Their uncle always invite them over for the barbecue, but they don't like their uncles because the uncle's looking at their friends while they over there. Right. So they don't really have a positive relationship with men. Here she is, 28 years old. She got a bachelor's degree from the University of Houston in Human Development Family Studies. She's 28. She says she like you, but she not ready to date you. What do I mean by that? Like, how do you feel? I feel like a lot of women don't know how to interact and date with us because they haven't been around effective masculine energy, or a man that guided them and showed them, like, you know what, this is how it's supposed to be.
But you know what? Sometimes that is it. I've also seen though, women cannot know how to effectively deal with their man or deal with men, and they have a father and a brother and cousins and uncles. And I say that because, and a grandfather, I said it because.
So you don't think it's a factor?
I think that absolutely is a factor. Okay. But I'm just saying, the flip side of that is I think women are also taught not to use those resources to get the answers. So the answers that they're getting is from other women.
Chime in, y'all. Chime in.
Other
Chime
women.
In. Dropping knowledge.
Hold on. Other women and men that only wanted to fuck in the first place. So the information about what a man is skewed. So she don't know. If you can ever get to the point where you can say I don't know, then you can start to invite the information in. But if you feel like you have the information, and the information's wrong, then it's just going to.
Well, at the end of the day, when you date a woman, because we talk about heterosexual love, we don't promote that gay shit or that weird fucking number, colored LB, whatever shit. Like, right? They gonna add a new letter next year. Like, I already know they is. I already know that it's gonna be a new color, everything. Binary. I'm binary now, nigga. I'm not pansexual. I'm not lesbian. I'm fucking binary, nigga. That means fucking binary, nigga. That's what the fucking mean, nigga. I'm fucking binary. I'm not heterosexual now. And I want binary to be a part of the LBGQ whatever, motherfucker, because I'm
Okay.
binary.
Right.
Right? You
Right.
with me?
I'm
You
with you. I'm with you.
All right then. You see, because I'm just being real.
I mean, I hear you.
But
So
back to heterosexual love.
Yeah.
How do we get to a level of us intellectual? Like, there's too many intellectual black men. You know, we're in our early 30s, not 30s. So we're building wealth now. You feel me? We're able to provide and protect and love and guide. But why are we still single? Why is we got single black women, single black men? You know, all right, yeah, we can talk about the strong black independent. I do it by myself. We know that type. We know the Moscato. We know the wine drinking. We know the Jesus and the dog and the girl lonely trips is what I call them. They call them girl trips.
Mm-hmm.
I call them lonely trips. They all successful women. They all single though. They all bad. I be seeing them all. I don't know about you, but I travel. I see them all the time.
Yeah.
I know exactly. You a lawyer, doctor, nurse, police officer, accountant, and they all bad. I'm a holler and flirt anyways. Mm-hmm. But I know that all of them are not dateable.
Lobbyists.
All of them are not dateable though. They on lonely trips getting fucked up.
That's just it. The only way to bridge a gap is through conversation. And unfortunately, when you start to have conversations when you start to have conversations that aren't comfortable,
chime in, ladies, chime in, y'all.
Somebody's gonna have to be wrong, and somebody's going y'all can't both be right, because if y'all was both right, then
do you think alpha? How do you feel about alpha females with beta men? Alphas with alphas, beta, alpha. Like, I feel like me, I'm more of a scale person. I feel like me, I'm introverted, but I'm extreme extroverted because I live overseas. I feel the same way. I'm alpha, but I'm also beta when I'm with a female. I'm not always alpha with a female. I'm beta. Like, if a female be like, here, eat this strawberry. Beta as in, a lot of men think, doing shit with your girl is some gay shit. Like, if your girl put a flower in your hair and feed you some damn strawberries.
But is that the definition of beta?
No, I'm not saying that is. I'm saying my definition of beta as in somebody who is like a lesser of a person, as in lesser, let's say for example, they fuck your order up. A beta person is not going to actively get them to change it. They're taking this lower route out. You know what? I don't need to do this. I'm cool with it. It's not what I wanted, what I asked for, but I'm okay with it. They're willing to settle or willing to cool. I actually be kind of be compliant,
right?
But the alpha is not compliant. The alpha is fuck that. We finna get them fucking to fix us. They fucked it up.
So what's my thoughts on people and
I think it's a way
beta in your relationship?
I'm answering
that question. Yeah. Fuck how they feel about that. Now I don't know how alpha or beta the answer to that is. Okay. Fuck how they feel about you, whatever being beta in your relationship, because it's successful and it's getting you and it's making you happy. And it's helping you create peace. Fuck how they feel about you being easy to deal with.
But I thought I was supposed to be easy to deal with because we're dating, or I'm dating this woman.
You are supposed to be easy to deal with.
But at the same time, I also think that I think that we're in relationships. We think we're always supposed to get along, and it's always supposed to go your way or her way. But I think it needs to go the right way, and it needs to, it's gonna be some hurt feelings. Because I think a lot of us are afraid of when you put your foot down as a man. Let's say your girl says she want to do something. Let's say your girl say, hey, I want to go out with my girls to the strip club with these butt ass naked niggas, just because. I'm not gonna allow that behavior in my household. Me personally, me myself. I mean, I get it, but I'm not. I don't give a fuck what excuse you telling me. I'm not with it.
Right.
I'm not with it. So, how do you handle these situations where your girl is trying to challenge you, where she know you're not with the shit, whatever that may be, but she's still trying to say, you know what, you holding me back, I'm trying to be independent, you won't let me be me, I'm still trying to be in a relationship with you, but I feel smothered. You won't let me be with my friends and all this shit.
Well, I mean,
she hit you with some shit like that.
Well, I think in terms of connecting with, my answer in terms of that is
what you don't agree with. Chime in. Y'all need to chime in. Give us some comments. Give us something to bounce off of, ladies.
Yeah, please do. And that's funny that you said that, because all of the answers, any answer that I get about am I treating a woman
it's gonna be from a man perspective.
Right, but no. But what I'm saying is I get my answers from women. I go ask women, am I a woman that's not emotionally attached to me sexually in that way? Am I treating this woman or am I wrong for not caring about her feelings after all of this? You know what I mean? Or how should I move?
I mean, some dudes just want
to. But I ask women, you know what I'm saying?
Well, at least you ask, because some dudes is out here saying I'm putting it down, and they're not putting it down.
Well, they don't have the right information.
Exactly. They don't know. They just assume.
But hear what I said. Remember, I said I felt like on one side, yeah, women don't have good relationships with men because they never had a good relationship. But on the other side, they have the resources of men and they don't use it.
Why is that? Why do you think that is? Why do you think women don't use men resources?
But what I'm saying is, why would I ask?
No.
Why would I ask a man about how to make sure a woman feels special? I'm asking a woman, what makes you feel special?
Especially if you with her, because the goal is the relationship build. Like, I want to piggyback off that, because even me, I tell people, they even tell women this when I meet them and I date seriously now. I say, you got to teach me and show me how to love you. Like, even this, like, I can't just, like, you think that you're not,
just like music.
You don't like
music said.
You don't like, okay, she doesn't like oral sex, but you don't know that yet. You feel me? Or she doesn't like this or like that, but you don't know that yet because you have to learn that person just like you. I think that there's, and then we only learn people for one season, not 4 seasons, but 1 season. Mm-hmm. And we want to judge them off that 1 season. Look, we all different when it's hot, when it's cold, when people die. You feel me? When, springtime, when the sun hit different, like we all, and I think that we need to give ourselves time and patience to grow in the relationship.
But that's why
But we don't even get to that level. We ain't saving numbers. We ain't even saving contact numbers.
Right.
We still got 777-888. We ain't even got their names saved. We just remember them by their zip code.
All right. So you wanna know what I just thought about when you said that? It's interesting because when you start dating a person, it's like that's like the most untalked about thing because.
Okay. Oh shit, we got some heat now. Hold on, we got some heat now. They bringing in the heat. All right, we got some heat now. Hold on.
I love it.
Yeah. All right. We said
I can cook, ladies. I'm good in the kitchen.
Oh yeah, I can cook too as well. We were just talking about my strawberry avocado pecan salad.
You said.
Look,
I ain't gonna say what you said it does, but you said it's a damn
but anyways, let me see here. Somebody said alpha and betas of way of dealing with things. If you ask a woman any logical question, it's considered monogamous.
I don't quite understand what that is. No, I mean I heard what it said, but I don't quite understand what it meant.
Okay, let me see here. All right, we're gonna keep going. Somebody said, why men and women listen to Kevin Samuel for relationship advice, even though he been twice. Your thoughts? All right, look, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna be real. I've said this already in the past. I got like a hate-love relationship with homie because I see kind of his attack. Like, I think it's kind of weird for another grown man to ask the penis size or what another grown man has in his pants. I think that's weird. When he said, he asked that dude, do you got a big whatever? The dude was like, oh, I'm above average. He said, no, you know if you got a big one or not, bro, because I know I got a big one. I'm saying like, this went weird. And then, your ex already saying you bisexual. So it's like, wait a minute. And then I noticed something with him. When I heard that specifically, even with the women, I was like, what he does? He attacked fears and insecurities because he knew that man might not feel confident enough in that department because he said, oh, I'm above that. He kind of paused for a second because I would have paused too. What kind of a grown man asks another grown man? Like, that's not advice. That's fucking weird. Like, that's some real. I'm from the hood. I ain't finna do nothing. I ain't gonna lie. We did have one little incident where a nigga was like, bruh, this girl's out here talking about you small and shit, bro. You like not just one girl, multiple women. We going, we was hoes back in the day as teenagers. So you got 5 girls saying, hey man, don't bring that homie around. Like, he cool, but don't bring him around. Bring somebody else new. Right. We done had them conversations like, damn, okay, they think you're ugly or you failing in some department. Okay, that's normal, but that type of conversation is just weird. I mean, me myself, I think he attacks people fears and insecurities, like, oh, the reason why you ain't got a man because you fucking 300 pounds and you a fat bitch. Or he say, well, the reason why you ain't successful because you a fat nigga and you think you got a small dick. Like, I'm like, bro, this nigga attacking fears and like I see his method, but I say I really, because I ain't gonna lie, because he do drop some knowledge though. Because he do be like 70% right, 30% fuckery. Like, that's how I feel. Like, I really am with him. Like, that's why when I listen to him, but then I see his method of attack. That's what I see. But I don't know about your perspective with him.
I mean, so I don't watch like an over.
Yeah, just random clips and shit.
Yeah, so I'm not,
Me too.
I'm not caught up
Me
on
too.
everything. I don't watch too much. Whatever. But from my take on it, yeah, I think he totally ignores what men actually did do to women, like throughout history. I think he totally ignores that with the things that he says. But I think, just like you said, he'd be spitting facts. And I think that if something is not incorrect, if it's not like if it can be,
he's looking for something wrong.
No, what I'm saying is it's like everybody can have a perspective and they're like, oh, I'm right, but like their rightness don't fit. It doesn't fit where it's inconvenient, where it's hard, where it's, you know what I mean, where like it doesn't fit there anymore.
No.
But they'll be right there. You know what I mean? In their own correctness. But
I like this one. I like this one because it's true. Somebody said, watch how women act with their friends, emulate some of their parts of those in their relationship too. I'm going to say that, I'm going to go deeper and say when you meet a girl, like a lot of women, I'm going to just be real, not all, but a lot of single women live with their mothers, their friends. They live, like either got apartments with their homies, they living with their friends or some sort. They living with their parents, you feel me? And whatever energy they're around is what they're gonna be emulating. Like if you meet, let's say you meet a girl, she bad, red bone, perfect little thing. Okay, and then her homegirl ratchet as fuck. Mm-hmm. She a stripper in the club and she do cocaine daily. You feel me? And then her other roommate pop mollies, but she in school, but she damn a fucking popping molly machine. She just in school. And then here's the girl that you like. You have to identify that she probably do something.
Right.
One of those activities.
Birds of a feather do flock together.
You feel me? So it's like I know that you may want her and want to save her or be with her, but I always tell people sometimes I say this in the fast. Some people be so unstable they don't know how to be stable. Like I know she like you and you doing you putting it down and you trying to take care of her, but she can come in your house and tear that shit apart like her house is.
Yeah,
she can the same way her mama did her daddy, or the same way that, what's going on in her household, she can bring that same energy in your shit. Start a war while you at peace. You at peace with your family, your friends, and all of a sudden, she does whispering in your ear, you need to kill that nigga. You like, damn, I need to kill that nigga. Like,
I didn't know I needed to.
Like, right? Like, come on, I'm telling you, like, that started a whole war. Like, that after you do it, they're like, bro, what you doing, cuz? Like, you feel me? Like, that happens. I done had women, I ain't gonna lie, I'll talk about that. I done had women that done took a lot out of me. Like you said earlier, like it's fucking drained me. Like I'm drained. Like I'm just like my energy. Like this succubus has took the light. Like I remember one time. Like I told this one girl, like straight up, being real. She like ignored me. We live in the same apartment complex. I'm not gonna say her name, but we lived in the same apartment complex. And I remember we both ended up at the mail thing. We just happened to end up there. And I found I'm like, she literally like straight up ignoring me. I'm saying like I'm bubbling inside. Like I'm angry because this chapter is incomplete because we haven't had an adult conversation on why the fuck you just disappeared out of my life. Like, I don't know what happened. She just dropped, like, she wanted to drop it type. She doesn't, I had to learn that. She's not, she the one who was gonna run away when it gets hard. She can't stay there. She can't get scarred. Right. You, ooh. Like, come on, bro. That's track stop. She a runner. She can't get scarred. I'm telling you, bro. I didn't know that. Like, it's funny because that song came out after we stopped talking. But I told her straight up. We was there. I said, hey, can I ask you a question? She looked at me and said, what? You know how when they mad at you, when women mad, what? I'm like, can you explain to me how you can just stop talking to somebody you used to laugh with in the shower?
Right.
Like, how do we that was 3 weeks ago. Like, how do we turn off the feelings? Like, how did you just say, because I say a lot of women, I tell people, it's women that literally like, they got the knife, they stab you, and then they say, oh, that hurts? Well, guess what? Let me twist it. Right. Oh, that hurts? Okay, let me pull it out.
When you gonna stop trying to hurt me?
Like, you know what I'm saying? They just keep going, and I was like, say, okay, bye. And I don't want you. Like, fuck, like, you don't have to do that. Like, what happened? Like, who the fuck did that? Like, did a man do that to you? So you said, I'm on the next man that, what the fuck? Like, it be like that, y'all. So I'm glad you mentioned that, because a lot of women will. What do you feel about that? Women emulating their mothers, their friends that's in these shitty relationships. Like, when my homegirl get mad at her dude, she don't suck his dick or give him no pussy at all for like a month. I'm going to start doing that with your ass, because that's what she do. But I know you ain't going to play that shit, but I'm going to do it anyway. Like,
right. I mean, I think no matter how you spin it, there's generational curses, and we gotta figure out how to break them.
That's not true. We live alone.
What exactly?
Somebody said that's not true. We live alone. The female. Oh my God. So,
damn, you just said that some of them do live with their mom.
Yeah.
She didn't like that.
She said, "Cho, some of us by ourselves, nigga. We got this shit together."
The only thing I'll say is you just gotta be interested in information. You know what I mean? And be prepared to be wrong. I'm prepared. Like no matter what I think, I'm prepared.
Say, do you think
to be wrong.
you think you did something to turn? Do you think you did something to turn her off? I mean, that might be. I mean, I think that that's a possibility. I think that women are very quick on changing up with men too. Like they're very like, I'm done with this nigga. I'm bored. I feel like women get bored easily.
I mean, men do that too. Though.
Both ways, yeah, I agree. But I also think that a lot of people too. You fucking with people that's real.
All right, so I'm gonna answer that sister's question.
I want to say that though real quick. I think sometimes you fuck with people that's real and you're not ready for their realness.
I agree with that.
But what you was gonna say though? You just gonna chime in?
I should slip my mind that quick. Do I think I did something to turn her off?
Yeah.
Shit, it'll come back to me. Go ahead. It'll come back to me.
But somebody said, "What's accountability? Do you take in why she stopped talking to you?" I mean, sometimes people don't know how to handle it. No. I'll get. Oh, she's talking about Jessica. Why specifically? Okay, I'll give you the reason why. She actually had a grandmother died. You feel me? And I was not aware that whenever tough things happen, she even had issues with her baby father and stuff. So when tough things happen in her life, she runs away from everybody that's closer to her and like started saying shit. Like, everything was good. We going to black events, we eating out, great sex, everything. She's the one going cool for Cocoa Puffs. And then she I forgave her, but then she did it twice. Again, when somebody like a auntie died that was close. And it's like, I understand that you got a hard time processing information, but you inconsiderate about other people's feelings too. Like I needed you when you left. And she told me that she was sorry or whatever, but I get that we all go through our own battles, but sometimes you got to hold other people accountable too. It ain't about just like, let's say even if like you say some shit. I had homies tell me this. Like I told my homeboy, like, bro, you need to get your shit together. And he straight up told me, hey, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. It kind of hurt my feelings, fam. And I'm like, for real, my nigga? And he was like, yeah, bro. Like, I was like, my bad, bro. I ain't mean to hurt your feelings. I'm trying to, help you, get off your ass and get out of the situation. Then you go out and realize when I changed the way I worded it, they be like, oh, man, I feel you on that. Like, sometimes I tell people, it's sensitive men out here. I got homeboys that's sensitive. That's more sensitive than me. I could be like, man, get your shit together and come on Medellin and bring your ass from New York and get down here. I know we boys. I know you cool with that. Right. But I got homies, I say that shit too. They be like, damn, bro, why this nigga tell me I need to get my shit together? Like, I'm just off. Like, I'm fucked up. Like, he's so much better than me. Like, now all of a sudden, they done took my words and then twisted the shit into something else. Let's talk about that real quick. People twisting your words, female and man.
I hate that because I'm so matter of fact. I'm so matter of fact. I'm at
the end of the day, nigga, too. I'm at the end of the day, nigga.
You don't ever have to interpret what I say because I said what I said.
Somebody said if you don't pay attention to them 24/7, they don't like it. Look, that's why I think there's a little bit of maturity to that. Some women do act like that. I think a little bit of maturity got to play into that. I get, look, look, if you sit in the house playing 2K all day and you're not giving her no food, you're not feeding or fucking her or giving her any attention, of course you got problems. Like, and that's what some niggas so wrapped up on trying to get to level 99 that they're not even worried about level 99 in their girl.
In their relationship.
Like, I think I might mean that. Niggas so focused on getting to level 99, they not level 99 in their relationship. I'm like, that's a meme, bro.
Write that down.
I'm finna write it down. Yeah.
Write that down. But I'll say this, and we was actually just saying this. I think my own issue with what women say is I don't feel as though women hold women accountable. I remember you said it earlier. Yeah. He said he don't think that women are holding other women accountable. Like I know men, like as men, like just like you said, you just thought of something that's gonna hold men accountable. Yep. And that's what you was gonna say. You know what I mean? Like you're worried about the wrong thing. You're supposed to be better in your relationship. But like I don't feel as though women say women really say that there's bad women. Somebody says or there's weak women. I agree with you that maybe she didn't have to actually meet someone. Let me say here. Sounds like you keep meeting women that are hurt and still need to be hit on a healing journey. Well, it happens. I mean, it ain't about that I'm intentionally meeting people. I always tell people the universe sends people your way. You feel me?
And that's just the way it is. Like he said, the universe sent this brother. We clashed within our universe. So it just happens. It's not like I'm intentionally let me pick up the fucked up bitch that got mental health issues, right? Let's go get some mental health.
Yeah,
I think that we all fucked up.
Like you don't have to be perfect. Like I don't know.
Okay, somebody said so. Ultimately, you both were too sensitive to be with each other. It's not that we both were too sensitive. I think that people we process our emotions differently, and that's what happens when you're not on the same page. Sometimes you date people and you're not supposed to be in a relationship with them. Like it's okay to date them, but okay, like for example, I think it's really hard. It's really like, for example, I think it's really hard for you to date. Like, let's say you vegan, you don't believe in Jesus, you work the fuck out, you an entrepreneur, you love promoting Black excellence and Black women and Black love. You feel me? I think it's gonna be real hard for you to date a Christian woman.
A pork-eating Christian.
Look, I'm gonna say a Christian woman who's a God-fearing woman. She gotta get a God-fearing man. That nigga that's the first thing they say. You better fear God. You got that? And then she like to drink. She like the drugs. She love her fucking pork. She eat her soul food. She believe in Jesus more than you don't believe in whatever you believe in. You feel me? She don't work out. She doesn't care about her health. She's getting bigger. You met her when she was skinny. She's losing it. You feel me? She don't care. She just keep eating that great value shit, even though you keep telling her not to. You're getting, you looking better. Like, how did we deal with this imbalance? When you met her, she was this, but now y'all grew apart. I think that sometimes people grow apart too. I'm being real.
Like I don't think everybody's ex is a bad person. You know what I mean? It just sometimes it didn't work out for y'all. You know what I mean? Like y'all were what y'all were when y'all met. Y'all grow. You know what I mean? People grow. We all grow.
I was saying, we don't. I mean, right now it is funny because she ended up in a relationship with a dude knocking her teeth out. And guess who she called? When he knocked her teeth out, she didn't call the goddamn. I took her to the damn hospital. I'm like sleep chilling. They say ring, 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 ring. We don't even talk no more. We ain't talking that much because that's what she did. She just. And with me, I have a tendency like me. I give people. I match energies now. Like whatever the fuck you do is what I do. I match energy. Right. So I mean, you hit me. She got teeth in her mouth, and then she talking about, hey, I don't know if you got a dental plan. It's like, all right, I know you hit me up because I got my shit together. And I told you, it's funny because I had to help her. She played a dental plan. Could you pay health insurance? And you got one at your job because you told me. I remember you telling me this. But she like, I can't believe this man hit me in my mouth. I told her because she like to run off on the mouth too. Like not in a bad way, but she like to I told you, put the tiger in the corner and then poke the tiger in the eye and spit on the tiger. Hey, here tiger, here goes some meat, tiger. You hungry? And then pull the meat back. Right. And then when the tiger slaps that ass, oh my God, I can't believe the tiger. Like
how the tiger is such an evil thing.
Really? That's what type of person she is. So I'm like, you came across a nigga that will like straight up Hulk smash your ass and wasn't playing with it.
Right.
And now you call somebody who won't Hulk smash your ass because I'm not gonna Hulk smash you. I won't. And people do that from time to time. Like you say, it's not a bad thing, but I learned that sometimes you gotta distance yourself from people and places so they can grow and you can grow. Mm-hmm. Love them from a distance is what they call that shit, I think. Like, let me see
That's
here.
a real thing.
Let me see. Some accountability is everything.
Self-accountability is everything.
So you think that a woman that got, let's say a woman was in a bad relationship with a man before you, right? And she told you about it and everything, but do you think that it's her responsibility to be a certain level of healed before she try to engage in a relationship with you? Or
actually, that happened to me.
Or can you help her heal?
It's almost like you just outed me on TV. That's happened.
But can you help her heal from that relationship?
No.
Oh shit, you can't. You can't help her heal from that trauma.
No. At the end of the day, one, to answer your question, do they need to heal before they get in a relationship? Absolutely. I heard a saying before. Basically said, if you don't heal from your old wounds, you'll just bleed on the new person that you're with.
Yep. That didn't even cut your ass.
That didn't even cut you. Now they getting bled on. But people, that's what self-accountability is. You got to understand the decision making that you made. And that's the tough pill. Because there's some real truths when something really happened to you. You know what I mean? But there's some real truths in it that was like, you didn't have to be in that situation.
So you got to have your self-accountability of the situation that
you have to understand what decisions that you made that contributed, that aided in your own demise.
Well, what if the decisions I made did not aid in my demise. What if this motherfucker
They always do.
was just cuckoo for the cocoa?
They always do.
I mean, I know I can say I chose bad, yeah.
Then at the end of the day, you need to understand.
Oh, there we go. At the end of the day, nigga, right? I told you at the end of the day, right?
Right. Look, at the end of the day, you gotta look at yourself and evaluate yourself and say.
He said, "No, you can't help heal her. She has to seek help. That takes time to heal. You know. I mean." I feel like you can help people process.
Yeah, you
grow.
Don't just throw them in the ocean. And say, oh, well, you just drop them in the ocean and say,
swim. I'm gonna take you to the next point.
I'm gonna help you. Like, I can help you, but you know what I mean? Like, come on, like I'll take you on my boat. We can go over here.
I'm gonna drop you off at this island so you straight.
But this ain't your boat right now.
Yeah, exactly. Like you only here for to the trip. You can't stay here though.
I'm happy.
But like as a man though, like how do you deal with that? Like how do you deal with you wanna be with this chick, but you gotta distance yourself from her so she can heal. Now what if she come at you like that? Let's say you meet the girl. Let's say you do. Like
you said it. It's not convenient.
No, I'm just saying. Let's say you meet a chick. You talking to her. She even let you hit. Then 4 months later, she say, you know what? I like you. You cool, but I just want to be single. I don't really want to do no sex thing no more. But let's just be friends. Unless like. We can still hang out or whatever, but I don't want to go there. I'm going through some stuff in life. I just want to slow it down now. But you don't want to slow down though. You want to take it to the next level because you feel like you were supposed to go there. Now what?
Well, it don't matter what I want anymore. It doesn't, because what's going to happen is that.
What are you gonna go? Or you gonna stay? You gonna stay? You be like, you know what? This is what I want. What I'm looking for.
No, I wouldn't. I would say yes. But let's absolutely. We can be friends. Let's talk and stuff like that. But I'm not. I can't. I can't make a promise on my own personal life, or I can't leverage my life on such a iffy factor.
What you mean, iffy factor?
Like you may never get together. What takes you 10 years to get together? What if you never get together?
So I said she lied.
She lied. See, that's the stuff that I need. Like that's the stuff that I feel so women don't be doing. Say the truth. Yo, she's lying.
Oh, she lied. Look, she lied because she went on that other nigga to get right. That's
why.
That's what it is.
You got played. You look bad right now. Like you look bad right now. Like she's playing you. You know what I mean?
You're not the only one. It's just your turn. Is it just your turn, or are you the only one?
I think it's just your turn. That's my opinion.
It's just your turn.
No matter where you are. Now I do believe you can make your turn very worthwhile. Like you know what I mean? Like you can not get off the sticks no more. You know what I mean? But it's just your turn.
So all right, so do you believe in polygamy? What is your take on heterosexual love? What is your take on it? Like, do you think that black men should date multiple women? How do you feel?
I don't think. I
say this though. I don't think men should date men. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, first of all, to each their own. If that's what you want to do.
Yeah. I'm just gonna put out my opinion.
And you do you.
You can't make women. You can't make women or men with men on men contact. That's stupid.
Yeah, I don't think.
Or women on women contact. I'm just being real.
I don't think anything is a one size fit all.
Bro, we promote. I'm a little bitter a little bit as a heterosexual person because we got a gay pride, but we don't promote life. And I don't give a fuck if you straight or gay. If heterosexual people ain't having sex, you ain't straight or gay. You're not on the planet. Heterosexual love, we don't do heterosexual pride. Mm-hmm. I'm a little bitter with that. We got gay shit left and right, and they made the rainbow gay, nigga. I used to love rainbows. I don't even fuck with rainbow shit. If we got all the colors, I don't even want it. I don't even look. I used to fuck like for real.
Used to like
fuck, bro. Like I'm telling you the truth. Like I'm not even lying. Like no, I don't want no rainbow shit because I don't want nobody to think, oh, he got a nope, nothing, nigga. Fuck that. Is that rainbow coloring book? That's for my niece or some shit or something like some baby. Not me, nigga. Like you see the color crayons over there. Like
I try. The only thing I try to do. I try to avoid.
Just find somebody who open-minded.
Easier said than done. That's so.
Do you think that women don't listen to you? Like you think that they think that they're right all the time? And what do you think? How do you feel? Do you feel like when dating a sister, it's my way? A black woman, it's my way, or no way. Your way don't matter.
Nothing is 100%.
Not all women, not all black women. We're saying this. Not all black women. Let's put that out there before the black women beat us up on live. So
nothing's 100%. I would just say, in terms of the different races and cultures of women that I have dated, it's a lot more of a struggle.
What makes it a struggle dating a black woman? Dating what other races you compare to what? But you understand though, like let me be real, let me be devil's advocate because I'm a provider and protector of love of the black woman like you himself. We just having a
I'm going
a
to
debate.
Black women.
Yeah, this is a debate.
I'm not going to paint a picture that they're all just.
Well, you was born by one, so that one protected your ass. So who are you to say? You know what I'm saying? So I'm always.
So I can answer your question even better with that. It's hard. My mother does not act like all black women.
Okay.
So it's hard to find women like black women that acts like my mother.
But they out there exist.
They absolutely exist.
Okay.
That goes without saying. Like, you know what I mean? They absolutely exist.
Somebody says it's not about your color, it's about your mindset. Right. But you said that it's a struggle to date black women.
I said it's more of a. It's usually.
What's the compare? What is the? Do you think that?
So all right. So
do you think the upbringing and the slavery issue is the issue?
Of course, that goes without saying.
Do you think that's a contributing factor of why it's a struggle to date black women because they was enslaved by white people?
No, because the teachings that came out of it.
Okay. I need some context. Hold on, okay, I need some context behind that.
Yeah, no. The teachings about each other and what's supposed to be. Because I saw this thing one time where it was like a woman basically was like, I don't feel like if a guy doesn't have a certain this and certain that, I don't feel secure. And I'm I
remember that shit.
Yeah, and my answer to that is as soon as like that same black guy, like if he goes outside of the culture, she feels very secure with him. You know what I mean? So that's kind of, you know what I mean? Like I'm just maybe it's some king shit and maybe the women are right and it's just like you just don't step up to the plate. You know what I mean? But
let me see. Somebody said there's only so much energy you can expand. He said, do you think black people, we have family problems? Yes. Of course we do. I mean, we're coming from, a lot of us coming from total dysfunctionality. Like I tell people, to break down a little history, look, your great-grandmama was a slave. Your grandmother's mother was a slave, more than likely. Your grandmother that you say, hey, grandma, how you doing? Her mama was a slave. And your grandmother actually probably grew up with slave traditions of some sort. That's why you probably got your ass whooped with switches. I tell people let's talk about the black slavery shit that we do. Like, that switches shit, like when grandma said, both of y'all go out there and pick that damn switch for y'allself. Like, you get the big one because you mad at me because I didn't let you play the Nintendo 64 last night. So you just gonna get the big switch. Well, I'm gonna get the little switch for you. But that's some slavery shit. That sounds like some shit a white man would tell two slaves to go do. Because I'm finna wrap them shits up and whoop your ass. Right. Like, whooping your kids with a switch is white people whooping black people with switches. I think that's a great point. That's where they come from. Like,
can I tell you a little?
You don't beat the fuck out your kids like that, bro.
So once again, sorry, a little nerdy, some science talk. There's an experiment done by a biologist where they put red ants and black ants in a jar, and when you put them in a jar, they coexist. They don't do anything. But then the scientist shakes the bottle. And the red ants started attacking.
Come watch us on YouTube. We YouTube live right now.
Look. Watch this. But then once he shakes the jar,
the link in my bio.
Once he shakes the jar, the red ants start attacking the black ants, and they start looking at each other and saying, "You're the enemy. You're the enemy." When the fact of the matter is, the person who shook the jar is the one that started this whole thing. So I do think some of this, black men, black women, why it's so hard for us to get together is somebody else shaking the jar. And we got to figure out how to ignore the fact that happens, so we stop attacking each other.
Mm-hmm. That was saying, like, we forget that, whatever.
Like, we got to come together.
We forget that they raped the man first, and then raped our wives. They raped, they mutilated us. We get raped. We see our wives. They grabbing our head and say, "Watch him get fucked." And they got the other man raping our wife in front of us. They literally like used to do that. Like, I hate to see, I don't want to bring these traumatic ancestor, trauma thoughts to y'all asses. But I gotta be real. We get so forgetful of the trauma, and I think that we suppress it a little bit. Even the ancestral trauma. I think that because like when you I don't know if you know this, but in dog fighting, if a dog turns and bites an owner or try to attack his owner, they take that dog and they kill it in front of all the other dogs as a reminder.
That's what lynching is.
And not only that, that puppy they got puppies and stuff. They do it in front of the puppy, so the puppy, oh my God, they killed my mama. So guess what? Or daddy or whatever. Them dogs don't never ever. They they know that, oh shit, he
Don't bite
blow
him.
people's brains out
Better not bite
if
him.
you do that. Like they literally do it. They put all the dogs in the server. They might be barking or whatever, but soon them dogs see that, they don't attack them owners no more. I mean, it's cruel to do that. Obviously, that's cruel and unusual punishment, but that's how it is out here, man. I always try to. I think we get so I think that we get so wrapped up in our own personal shit too. Like I say, you versus you is harder than them versus you, but you forget about them sometimes. Like you forget about that other person. Like you dealt with your black trauma with your mama, your daddy, and what did you get? Okay, whoop-de-doo. Guess what? She's a black woman too. She got trauma just like how you got trauma. Yeah, I know I do written in Adderall and special ed, and they said I had a problem and shit. But guess what? She grew up in a group home and got raped by two of her damn daddies who was supposed to come be her protector. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So, you feel me? You got broke, hurt, traumatic people trying to date each other and build untraumatic events with untraumatized children. That's hard shit, bro. Especially when you're unconscious nutritionally, you're unconscious financially. Like you got all this shit. Come on, bro. I think that we forget that it's really hard. It ain't easy. Like you said, it's easier said than done.
Shook the jar.
Yeah. Let me see if somebody say by nation. He said, there's no race of people. People are unified by Mason. Okay. We said with all that trauma, the black community is still being promoted by music. You can't escape it until you break the cycle. Somebody said they love y'all posts. Hey man, that's what we here for. Y'all deep in here. We got 10 people
I'm
here.
Honored. No, I'm honored by that because
let me see here.
I'm honored by that. Thank you to whomever said that.
Said absolutely. I'm just reading comments. Somebody says absolutely it's all environmental. You shouldn't know how to interact with a color if you aren't familiar with it. They said I think you guys are talking a lot of African American, which is even more different because other cultures are about a lot. I mean, that's what we are. We are talking about it from an African American perspective. We're not talking about Jamaicans or African households or Haitian households. Because I'm not going to talk about other black nations that I never grew up in these households. I mean, I never grew up in a Jamaican household, Haitian or Belizean or Trinidadian. So I can't sit here and say I'm talking about we're talking about the African American experience. I mean, it may be different for him because he's a city boy and I'm a country boy. So it might be a little bit different as in like being real. Like as in jobs, as in y'all got Labor Ready in New York, huh? Y'all got Labor Ready in New York.
Labor what?
Labor Ready. It's like a temp agency where like if you ain't got no job, you can just
there's a lot of temp agencies.
So like at 5 o'clock in the morning and shit to try to like get hired.
Like
go
that
do like
day?
Yeah, like do like random work.
I don't think there's Labor Ready. There's just temp agencies.
Okay. Oh, just temp agencies. Okay. But let me say, he said, I mean, I understand where people come from, but I mean, I think it's environmental, but I also think that, it's like with me, I hid behind books and I was educating myself. And my auntie did tell me something that was real though. My auntie told me that, it is my responsibility for me to it's your choices. You can make choices and end up in the jailhouse like your cousins, or you can end up, you can keep reading books and, end up in a different way. Like everything is a choice at one point. Like your mama raised you and the hood raised you, but at some point you got to decide.
You raised you too.
Oh, you said you raised you too, huh? But I didn't know no better.
I mean,
I'm still.
It's
called self-sabotage. I'm still self-sabotaging myself because I'm still hurting myself for shit when I didn't know better.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, everybody makes decisions. Sometimes, like you've been at a point in time in your life where you've had more friends.
I appreciate the badge,
guys. And sometimes you, at a point, you was like, yo, I can't be around all y'all like this and like that. Not because I don't like y'all, I don't love y'all, but because I got to make sure that I take care of me too. So everybody still makes a decision.
Well,
everybody still assesses the situation while being in it and saying, does this help me or does this hinder me?
Well, how do we quit? How do we not be selfish? How do we get in an effective relationship as black men with black women? How do we communicate? How do we because look, we're African American. We speak English. They know our journey. They know our struggle. We should probably date. That's the most, or effective person you think that I should date, an African American woman. Or I say the next one, the Black British, because of the English thing. I tell people that. I think when it comes to understanding cultural historical whatever, I think that the Black British and the African American relate more. But based off of that English, I tell people we are speaking a foreign language, English. That's being real. Mm-hmm. That's not an African language, but we speak it profoundly. I think that's another reason. Like me, I grew up trying to be white because that's all I had. I mean, white people look better and do shit better. Wonder Years, like I'm watching the Wonder Years. They got food on their plate.
You want to know something interesting?
I don't got food on my plate.
You want to know something interesting? And I'll admit this. I don't know if I ever admitted. out loud. I literally asked my mom when I was younger about skin bleaching because I thought lighter skin.
Yeah, I said I was born in the wrong body. I said God fucked up. He put me with these people. They crazy.
And it's crazy as you said that, but like.
Yeah, but that's a black male thought.
I asked my mother.
You're a black boy. You don't know no better because they're not teaching you to love your black skin.
That's like, and
they're not teaching you to love yourself as a black boy.
Yeah, like as a man, it's like
now it's different.
Wow. Like, but that's what I mean. A lot of this environmental stuff is going on, but.
I mean, I think a lot of y'all going too technical quantum. I think you're trying to go on that woke shit. You know, when you talk black women, the blackest shit, he on that woke shit. I'm about to just ignore that comment. Like, they just doing some.
Hold on, no. I want to hear it though. I just want to hear it.
You can read the shit. Read the woke shit he doing. He just on that woke shit right now. He just trying to fuck with us.
Talk about relationships. Yeah. As say black women.
He just
that includes all women.
He want to know woke niggas.
Black skin. Which
he's going too deep. They going woke. They going woke.
Very negative stigma.
You see, they going woke. You see that that's.
I mean,
they going woke.
Well, no. Here's why I said no. I still want.
I'm on her. No disrespect, Quantum. I'm sorry. No disrespect, Queen.
The reason why I said that is because, like I said, if we gonna be a we, then I gotta take that point of view too. You know what I mean? Just because it sounds confrontational to where I'm at. I know exactly. If it makes
you know what I mean, we still gotta have those.
I'm not gonna dismiss it
have those
as in something that can't help me or help the situation.
That's feminine energy.
But I will reiterate, you can't use that information, or you can't use what you know to basically say we gotta go like this then. You know what I mean? You can't use that to segregate us. I am. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? No, I'm talking about whoever said that.
They asking us, are you dating right now?
Am I dating?
Yes.
No, I'm actually single. Very single.
Well, I'm single, but I mean, I guess as in dating women, sure, yes.
Very single.
I'm dating women, sure. Like dating one, no.
Mm-hmm.
Being single, yes.
But nah, man. I mean, like.
It's all love here. You know, that's what I'm saying. We're having an intellectual.
Exactly
this is an intellectual dialogue. We're not just some, black men that just say fuck black women opinion, whatever the fuck we say it go. Like, we're not them type. Like, that's not we're here for intellectual growth. We don't have a female live with us here, so we have to, take that energy in. We have to. What do you think? What are five important things that black men need to do to grow with black women?
Black men need to do?
Black men need to do.
Advance. So that could be financially. I would say, I will say that.
You definitely gotta get your money right. You definitely gotta get your money right with women.
Grow financially.
Women don't play with that.
I think understand that as a man you've been given certain privileges that a woman does not have.
Like what?
Remember how the woman asked earlier, how does a woman get to a manufacturer? Because they'll be talked to differently.
You're right.
They're gonna give them a worse
price.
deal.
Yep.
And things of that nature. Whereas if you had a man, so like you got to be honest and say, yo, I really was given that. I would say no. Here's one big thing.
Somebody say attitude. They say attitude is important. I don't like to think attitude.
No. I'm gonna say this. Get rid of the hood mentality.
Especially when you with your girl.
The hood thought process.
Especially when you with your girl.
Especially when you with your girl.
I'm talking about at night, like you gotta turn that shit off.
Yeah. And be.
She ain't your homeboy.
And get rid of the hood.
She should have the same privilege as a homeboy, if not the same, if not more than the homeboy. But a lot of y'all like to look at your girl like she beneath your boys.
Right. And then I would say like this is more debatable.
Or bros over hoes. That's what they be thinking. That's your brother is more important than your girl.
And when I get my wife, believe me, it's going to be
I'm not her, say this.
Her over everybody else. It's going to be her
you laugh,
over everybody else.
I'm gonna piggyback that because I'm this nigga that I'm the nigga that remember the crew. As in, you riding around with your homeboys, and we all trying to find a girl to talk to or whatever. Well, if I'm talking to one on the phone and she said, "Hey, come through, I'm home" or whatever, I'm sorry, fellas, mission complete for me. I don't need to be out with other girls.
Exactly.
I completed the mission. I will abandon the team.
Yeah, like
for myself. Like I'm that guy. Like we're on the hunt for food and I find food. I'm sorry. I'm gonna leave y'all out there starving. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like,
I'm joking.
If y'all don't know how to hunt,
about the food,
especially if y'all don't even know how to hunt. If y'all don't even know how to hunt, then hey, listen,
it's about with a finish.
You on your own. You on your own. But yeah, I'm going home. You know what I mean? I'm going home to my woman.
Somebody said, "Let's get some crates, King." Some crates that walk on.
I just saw a video about that. I just saw a video about that.
He said, "Me and my guys always coincide. Me and my guy always coincide." I mean, somebody trying to, what it is somebody trying to say, "Hey, my choice or my decision or my thoughts are more important."
Who said that?
No, she's saying that they always colliding, her and her dudes. And I said, well, you colliding because somebody always think they're right. Either he thinks he's right all the time or you think he's right. Somebody's wrong and somebody can't take an ego hurt. Like, regardless, whether it's you.
I agree.
Whether that happens. Like whether either you want to like bow down or he bow down or she bow down.
Somebody's wrong.
Somebody won't y'all. We need to do a draw. Like we don't need to be like you don't want to. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I don't like to keep arguing with people. You like date people that always argue. Like you say, "Mama brought you something to eat." I don't want that. Damn, you not even thought like fuck you then. Like, I don't like to date women like so you say, hey, it's a beautiful day today. It ain't beautiful because my mama blah blah blah. Like damn, like the sky blue and I'm alive. Like fuck, like you feel me? Like
I'm alive.
Like you feel me? Like I drank some water today. Like
I'm breathing.
Like the fuck you mean? You trying to ruin my happiness because you miserable? Like you mad at your mama. So you trying to make me mad when I'm not. I'm happy as I can be. I ain't got time for your miserable ass. Like that's just me personally.
My ass over
yeah, like I'm gonna let you handle that miserable shit. Like, all right, come at me when you straight. Like I don't know what else to say. You say I give 100% in a relationship. I expect him to. I don't like 80-20 and 20% effort. Well, I mean, I feel like you're talking to the wrong person right now. Yeah. I think you need to be, sitting this person down and having a woman. Like you need to be a woman to him. Like I tell people, when a woman, like how we man up, you need to, woman up.
I was going to ask. So I want to ask this question: what is womaning up?
What is woman up?
What is womaning up? Because manning up, we can identify.
No, it's the same thing. Womaning up is telling your man your true woman thoughts, no matter what.
No. I'm saying that's one thing. Like, what's the list? Like, what's all the things? Like, what? Like,
well, I think womaning up is more like trying to discover who you are as a woman. Because I think you got to give yourself that's even like me as a man. I even say that you got to give yourself time as a young man to see. Like I tell people, even everything. Like you say, at financial level, nutrition, sex level. A lot of men out here just having random sex with random women. Like I know guys that have sex with the same women or one woman, got a girl, got multiple girls, or I know men that say, you know what, I just can't keep the same girl. Once I'm done with this one, I want to move on to the next new one. You feel me? You got different energies and different people out there. So I think, like you said, you got to give yourself time to grow as a man because you could grow out of that phase. You could say, let's say you out here fucking random women because you left your wife or you depressed or you mad, but then you grow through that. You start to appreciate women and you say, you know what? Let me just hold one down. I don't need to be out here. I done made like 5 girls mad at me and shit. Let me just date one and let me just chill. So I think maturity, like I think womaning up and manning up is similar. It's just like for just the genetic. I don't really think it's a difference. I mean, I will say I know what you mean. Like when it comes to gender roles, I tell people gender roles is kind of bullshit today. At 21, 21.
It always was bullshit. And it really fucks women up. You know what I mean? Like if we
men too, it both. It fucks both.
Let's be honest. Gender roles don't hurt. Gender roles don't hurt.
No, yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Women are benefiting like a motherfucker with child support. They benefiting a lot.
No, but that's not gender roles. That's like
that's for them.
That's the system.
Yeah, the system is
I'm saying gender roles is what you're supposed to do for your partner.
Mm-hmm.
Gender roles. I'm saying gender roles.
Okay, and for your partner or for the world in general, like
not for the world, just for your partner. But I'm saying the world has said what those gender roles are, and those gender roles don't affect men negatively. They do affect women negatively if they don't want to fit those roles.
Okay.
Because men don't have to fit, you know what I mean, a role. Like gender roles create a situation where at one point, basically a woman aspiring to be like Oprah Winfrey is like outlandish. Like you're doing bad by your man for wanting to aspire to be like Oprah.
Do you believe that?
I do believe gender roles. I believe gender roles.
I believe I think certain roles do keep you single. Like why is Tink, Ashanti, and Maya single? Like we have these rappers, singer, females. Like I tell people, I notice a lot.
First of all, I know Maya very well. Shout out to Maya. We did that. We actually did an event together in the last city.
Yeah, Maya the queen. But I'm just saying, I notice a lot of successful women are single by choice or not by choice. I don't know.
Right, like I said, gender roles negatively affect women. That's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is the gender role basically said you as a woman, you need a man to be able to pay for
But they said fuck that. Maya said fuck that. I can do that my damn self. I don't need a man for that.
But like then you have to understand that like you're able to do something, so you don't need something. Then you can start to be happy. But if you feel as though what the gender roles are supposed to be.
But you can say, you can sell yourself as a woman can say, I feel like I don't need a man to be happy, but I want a man so I can be happier.
Okay.
But I feel like I'm not complete because I'm a woman, and I feel like I should have a man.
If you're successful, like what do you need all this other success from? Like all I'm saying is like Oprah Winfrey got. She's happy. She's happy as shit with Stedman.
So you got money.
No. I'm telling you. Let's think about that for a second. Oprah Winfrey, one of the richest women in the world, is happy as shit with Stedman, and Stedman can't do a 30th of what she can do financially. How is that possible? Well, Oprah can take care of all this stuff. What other there's other needs besides financial that are supposed to be fulfilled.
And you think he's fulfilling them for her?
They've been together like 30 years. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's why I said, even if you were beta or in your relationship or whatever society thinks you are, fuck them.
What you mean? Society. What energy are y'all in? I don't know what
I mean. Like, it's very easy to look at Stephen and say, oh, he's a beta or he, you know what I mean?
Just because his wife's a billionaire? I mean, well, not really his wife. I mean,
she did what she needed to do to be happy in her relationship, and he did, and he's happy with her. So okay, yeah. I do think if you're successful, maybe you should start focusing on happiness and success not being.
But you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful because you know this. We're dealing with this too as men. You can become so successful that some people want to, they feel inferior to your success. That's what just happened to Kelly Clarkson and her husband. They've been together, but come to find out, the issues they've been having is that a lot of close family members are saying and friends are saying that Kelly's husband has always been jealous of her. I don't know if you know this too. Even Kelly Clarkson's husband is like and Reba. Reba too. Reba's a part of the family. Reba and Kelly is like family. Mm-hmm. They family. And same thing with Reba's husband. Like you mad because she's singing and she doing all this. Like of course they make them the manager or make them this. What it is a lot of men get hurt because they're in the back seat and their wife is driving the car. Like I want to be the one driving the damn car.
He sound like I'm sorry. This sounds like a bitch. Like how dare you be jealous of your woman for her success? You should be the one, like, you know what I mean? Like you should be the one in like energizing the battery pack for the whole thing. And you jealous? Why? Because you can't figure you out? That's a problem with you.
I like to answer your question. I like to focus on one woman whenever I'm dating, like seriously, because dating and having multiple sexual partners and stuff is just not safe sex. Number one, that's just like rule number one. Being real, having multiple sex partners while trying to be serious with them, it's kind of like okay, it's kind of like you playing the video game. It's like I've been in that situation as a young man where it was like I'm dating two beautiful women. They're similar energies. Like this one cooks avocados and that one cooks tomatoes. And I like them because she likes blue, but I like the way that she likes her blue her way. I like her energy, but I like the way that she likes green. And it's like, damn, I like both of them for different reasons, for for similar reasons because there's similar energies.
Right.
So I learned. That's when I learned that. I noticed even when I was wilding out is that I'm finding the same girl. Like I might be dating Kim and Tasha, but guess what? Tasha, a nerdy ass girl trying to get an astrology degree, and Keisha over here trying to get her degree in fucking trigonometry because she want to create a new fucking formula for underground marine biologists. You feel me? Like I'm dating they were dating the same chick. So I had to learn as a man that I don't need to be, because you don't need to be doing all that's a lot of energy anyways, trying to keep up with her family and friends and all of that and make sure she okay. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I low key, I'm okay with polygamy if you can afford it. I tell people polygamy is for rich people. I said all of them. Most people, like successful polygamy relationships, look into it. It's all comedians, government officials, politicians, people who got access to capital just because you need that. And then the women gotta also make capital. So you can't begin a relationship as a man and date two women or two women with one man. One man with two women. One woman with two men. So you can't get in these relationships without people making the bag. Somebody gonna have to make a major bag. The major bag that I can take care of all three of us.
Yeah.
And then the other two need to have their own. If you're gonna get into that, me personally, I can't get one. Fuck, I look like trying to get two.
Look, I think I might have. I got ADD or something because that's too much folk. That's too much.
I know, right?
And take you serious? No, I can't. I can't do
It's too much.
It's me and you, baby. It's just us two.
I'm selfish, nigga.
It's
like
just
I don't need that's too much energy.
It's just me and you, baby.
It's just too much energy. It's too much. He said, because it's like you got like it's just really Well, I'm talking about serious dating, but I think that we get so wrapped up that it's okay to date more than one person. It really is, because you're dating. I'm not saying sleeping with them. If you out here dating and sleeping with everybody you dating, hey, you living your best life apparently.
Enjoy yourself.
Apparently you living your best life. So you know what I'm saying. So if that's how you feel, but if you start finding out that you're having complications with being, finding serious committed relationships, that may be a part of it. A lot of men and women need to control their sexuality, sex, intake in general, and outtake liquids. You can't just be busting nuts, men, and ladies. You need to be drinking water too, because that does help the you getting wet, as they call it. You feel me? No, for real. Water is important for men and women. Now we're gonna keep it 100 on this damn live. Need to drink more water just to have a better sex life. If people don't even drink water, you like, damn, this girl, like, all she drink is orange soda like hell. Shit. Coca-Cola. Like, that's all she drink is Coca-Cola. Her shit like sandpaper. Like, for real, bro. Like, that shit is 100. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, no.
He said, so should a woman tell a guy that they are dating other men? Yeah.
I would say no. I'm going to be honest.
If you're dating, look, I'm going to say this. If you tell that to me, I'm going to say, is it serious? And if you tell me, well, one guy I'm talking to, it might get serious. Well, we probably gonna stop engaging. Nah, I don't. You the jealous type, or you?
No, I'm actually not.
You got to only be the one, the only one.
Look.
You got to be the only guy she talking to.
I think this is such
the only guy.
I think no.
She got so soon as he holler at you, soon as you smash, she got to delete every nigga before you, her uncles, her brother, everybody got to go.
The question was, should she tell you? And y'all just dating. I think there's a difference between dating and an actual commitment. And if you ain't committed to somebody, I feel as though what you actually owe them kind of goes down. So I don't feel.
So you say she doesn't owe an explanation to a person that she's dating?
No. And the fact of the matter is, more times than not, it's only.
What if they sleeping together? What if y'all dating and sleeping with each other?
But the fact that it more times than not, it's only going to mess up the situation.
What if she's sleeping with other niggas though?
Look, man, this dating is wild. I mean, what do you want me to say? I don't think she owes you. She don't owe you. Like, do you owe her to say like who you slept with and how many times you slept with each other?
I think it go both ways.
Where does that end? Do you owe them to say how many times you slept with them? How many times in that night did you say? How many strokes? How many strokes was it?
I think it goes both ways.
Like, where's the line? Like,
also, you gotta be careful.
Like I owe you.
And you also gotta be careful because you might be asking questions you really don't want answers to.
That's what I'm saying. It messes things up. You don't owe it to them. It messes things up. Why are you saying?
Some people can't handle the truth.
Some
the truth is real. Like, the truth will set you free, but it's dangerous. The truth will mess them up.
So what's the benefit then? you were honest with somebody.
It says, so when does dating get to the next level for a guy after the first sexual experience?
No.
For you, when for you, like let's do specific because she asking deep questions.
That was pretty deep. That was a pretty deep.
When do you consider, like, come on? She said the question is this. So when does dating get to the next level for a guy? Well, let's not say for a guy. Let's say for you specifically.
For me, it's getting to the next level when when I said I don't owe you information, if I feel as though
you deserve
you treated me such a way that I want to build with you and stuff, and I feel as though you need to I feel as though you need to know information, I probably will say I need to stop and take this person more seriously.
I mean, especially on the type of actions.
So it's realize I didn't bring up sex, I didn't bring up amount of dates, I didn't bring up a dollar amount and nothing like that.
But it's also how they treat you. Like you said, it's also like you say, like if you in this situation where it's like, damn, she been holding me down. You know, my mama died. You know, I've been through this, I've been through that, and she's still been silent and she's been here. She's proven, like, in a sense, like, okay, she can be the goddess and the queen. You feel me? Like, she's proven that. She's like, like I said, some women, like men, some women dive underwater, fight the underwater dragon,
right? Hold
her breath the whole time, do 10 fucking backward flips, right. Jump out of that bitch, climb up the damn castle. I didn't say walk through the bitch. I said climb up the castle, jump in your fucking layer and say, I'm here for you.
Right.
Sometimes she does that.
Sometimes she got your back.
Yeah.
She shows you she's got your back.
And some niggas be like, damn,
I'm
scared of that. Like, this bitch crazy. She killed the dragon.
Right. She'll protect you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, some niggas get scared of that though. Like, man, this girl crazy, bro. She held her breath and did 10 backward flips and killed the dragon. Right. I can't deal with that.
If that's for me and not towards me and for me, then I'm gonna start dating. I'm gonna take a dragon lady real serious after that.
I mean, I feel like if a woman, I mean, me myself personally, you know, answer that question because that was a deep question. Me myself, I feel like if a woman really starts telling me, you know, like we live in an age now where women, God, we gotta speak up. This ain't, you know, men. This ain't no like women need to speak up. This ain't 1950s no more. We walk on the bar and you just sit up and just wait for us to approach you. No, you need to bump into me and say, hey, what time is it? I'm like, oh, it's
time for me to get your number.
Yeah, you feel me? Like something, because you know, that's, you know what I'm saying? Or she's interested in you, so she needs to bump into you because we ain't watching for her ass. You feel me? We oblivious. So I think that you know, women also need to, you know, I think it's a two-way situation. It's not even so much about when a guy figures out. It's like, hey, you know what? I want to be serious with you. We need to have a conversation because in a relationship, you're relating with another person and you're trying to build another life. So it's not so much about when a guy wants it. I think that when two people sit down and have a real conversation about what we're trying to do, we fucking and we chilling, we need to go ahead and move in together. You got your own apartment. I got my own apartment. We wasting money. You know, or I live overseas. I need you to come stay with me so we can get your citizenship shit right or whatever. Right. Like, you feel me? Like somebody gonna have to make a move, you know. And I think a lot of us are so independent that we forget we can be so independent for so long and be single for so long that we forget how to be dependent on people. I think that, like, for example, I can be so many fuck niggas out here that I can look at you and they can't depend on you as a homeboy. Like, you're not a fuck nigga. But I've been around so many fuck niggas that I can't recognize what a fuck nigga ain't. Right. When I don't see one, you feel me? Everybody a fuck nigga now, no matter what, because I done trained my brain. I've been fucked over by somebody fuck niggas. Everybody fuck niggas by default. But you ain't got a fuck bone in you. But
I'm still gonna put you in that category.
You said I think that happens too. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of us get so hurt. Like, some people keep changing partners because they're afraid to change themselves. You know that happens too, right? And they keep telling you that these people keep saying, you know what, I keep leaving you because you can't communicate. You talking about I can't keep a man or a woman. They say that this is the bad thing that women say I don't like. I hate when women say I can't find a man to handle me. I'm like, what are you, a tiger in a fucking zoo? Like, are you Luna? Are you Luna?
So
like, are you my dog? Like, am I gonna handle you like I'm not gonna handle you like my dog on the leash. We're not doing that. I want a woman I can be compatible with, bro.
So to answer your question, when do I think I want to be serious and I want to be in a relationship with a woman? When my life just got easier because she's there.
Somebody said that's why we need to normalize in the Black community to normalize going to therapy.
I agree. I think there's trauma.
Somebody said I dated him for 2 or 3 months before the first sexual experience. I say date him for 2 to 3 months. I'd be like, well, I mean, you really think you would wait 8 weeks for sex with a woman? Like seriously, 2021 coronavirus vaccine.
I've never had to.
Like
that's the real answer.
Yeah, facts. Like it's corona. You gonna wait 8 weeks or 3 months? Like if she tell you, hey, look, I'm celibate. I'm not trying to have sex.
I don't. All right, so I'll say this. I don't like that.
I hate when they say that.
I don't like that because it's like you're dictating to me, and I don't like to be dictated to. I don't want to dictate to you. No. But like, don't.
So you be hold on. Scenario time.
Okay.
You on the subway. You see a sister. She bad. Yo, ma, how you doing? She feeling you. You get the numbers. Okay. You know what? I'm free tonight. You want to get a slice of pizza or two? I'm free too. I ain't got time. I got time. Boom. You go out with her, right? And you tell her, she tell you, I'm celibate. She telling you this shit at the dinner table. Is it a problem for her letting her, like, some women say that shit so you see what people mind. I tell people, they say they see what a man's mind is. I said, women, be careful with that. Like, be careful with your words, especially when you say you ain't shit. I'll be like, because I change your words and say, well, I ain't shit to you, right? Because I'm shit for somebody else, but I'm not shit for you. So I tell women, be careful when you're talking. Like, just be real careful with your words, because some of us will take that shit and just be like, well, okay, I ain't shit for you. Like, come on now, like, be careful. Like, even then, like dating and stuff. And I think that, we not really careful with our words at the dinner table. Like, you done told me, like, I had one tell me this. I ain't gonna say her name, but it fucked me up. She told me straight up, my mom and my grandmama tell me I can't keep a man because I don't know when to shut up. And it's my way, and I'm just so authoritative that it gotta go my way. I'm like, really? And it's funny because while I was there, she was like, oh, I got this. She said, I'm paying my bill, by the way. You're not gonna pay my bill, and I'm gonna get this for us. I'm like, oh. Cause I never been in a restaurant. So at first,
you're still being that.
Look. When I first did it, she got a steak anyway. She said, "Hey, I ordered a steak, whatever, and all that." I was like, "I never been here before. Thank you for picking the steak that I didn't know, because I didn't want to look at all the different steaks." She said, "This is the best one." She been there, so I took her recommendation. But after I listened to her talk at the dinner table, I realized that you're a self-controlling motherfucker, like your mama said. Yeah, you feel me?
It's interesting.
Like you literally told on yourself.
It's interesting how people who love you can tell you things about you that you may not want to ignore. Why? Because they know you.
Somebody say, hold on. Somebody say, let me see here. He said, so normalizing by smoking pot instead of therapy, they need to pick up a book and read. Yeah. Or click YouTube. Let me see here. Yup, true. I mean, where's the bottom line? Do you think that millennials are going to find effective relationships? I mean, because our granddad, I tell people,
actually, I think it's going to be hard.
Look. I said your granddad and your grandmama didn't have the best relationship. Granddaddy cheated on grandmama for 20 damn years. He fucked all the homies around the neighborhood that go to church with her now. But what y'all did was y'all just settled. I tell people, a lot of black. I'm gonna be a defender of women for a second. That 1940, 50 shit, 60 shit, beating your ass shit. No, Luna. Beating your ass shit. That shit, you do what I say because I'm the man and you don't make no money. You got to raise my damn kids. Nah, that's bullshit. Like, I think that
completely is.
Yeah, I'm going to just be real on that one. Like, that was, and women, a lot of our uncles and aunties and all that.
I wouldn't, if I was a woman, I would put up with that.
But you really don't have a choice back in those days because that's the way it was. A lot of women would exercise. I know a lot of women and men that chose not to fit in the 1950, 60, 70 box or 80 box. But I also think that, it's like me, I want children, but I'm 33. I'm kind of stuck in my ways a little bit. I think that a lot of us get stuck in our ways. That's why I say I think that men like me, I date younger women. I'm 28. I'm 33. I like to date 28-year-olds, 29, 30. The lowest I would go is 24, about to turn 25. And that depends on mentality.
Because if you're a serious relationship?
Like, I want to go, the lowest I would go is 23, and I think that's pushing it. Because once you start doing 22, 18, them babies. I'm 33 years old. I don't need no 18. That's a baby.
I can't see myself dating a woman less.
She don't even know the Jackie. She don't even know the Jackie Chan cartoon. We're not doing that. Jackie Chan had a whole cartoon on WB.
Sure?
And if you don't know
Jackie, what the fuck did?
What? If you don't know that, we can't
Jackie Chan Adventures.
Yes, he had Jackie on the WB, nigga. And if you don't know that, you too young for my black ass. You dead ass. The fuck? Like, no, we don't go too far back. Like, till we can't relate. Like that's fucked up.
You don't even know who Tommy Pickles is. So
Right.
get on out of here. Get on out of here.
Tommy like pickles? No, I didn't even say. You can't even listen. You're not even listening. Like no. Like you feel me? Somebody say 30 or older. So their mind got to be right for the moment. Yeah. Like I'm just being 100, man. Out here dating people, they favorite artist is Lil Pump. Like, no, we're not.
I mean, but that's what I'm saying. Like, dudes get that. Dudes like, dudes be whole ass like.
No, Luna. No.
It be like what's it called, statutory rape, and they be like, oh, I'm 45. I'm 45 dating a 21-year-old. It'd be ridiculous, and it'd be like, it's not fair for her to date you. You know what I mean? Go. You know you messed up. Go. Luna got in trouble.
Yeah.
It says you're too mature. Is that like saying like you're too mature?
No, that's
or is it saying like you're like?
Well, yeah, I know she spelled "you're" wrong. We know that, but it's you are. You with apostrophe R-E.
No, I'm talking about the two, the T-O-O. Is the inflection
of
it?
The two.
Yeah, are you too mature or you're like?
I mean, I think women like me myself as an older man. Like I'm in my 30s. I'm in my early 30s, and the women that I date that are younger than me,
I'm looking at more
comments. They're very receptive. You feel me? So I noticed that a lot. I learned that I'm 33, but I'm learning that women that are 29, 30, 31, they are very interested in dating men that are older than them. And also, ain't nothing wrong with that. A lot of I'm able to provide.
But it's a man too.
Like some men that got stability. I think that's important. Women seek stability, so it makes sense why a younger woman.
Yeah, like that's statutory rape. This guy said back in the day, 16-year-olds have been with 35-year-olds.
Like, no, that's rape.
That's statutory rape.
That's rape. That's what that is.
Like, and that's why when we walk outside as men, we got to deal with the standard of what he probably did to that 16-year-old that she had. She can't deal with him physically. She can't deal with him.
Well, how about this? We got to talk about this then. We're going to talk about it. Brother Polite. You know what happened?
He got caught like a 14-year-old or something.
They said they called DNA 14-year-old back in February. He took her to this is the story. This is the story. He's been live. I'm going to tell you that. Then I'm going to tell you he's been live since then. Of course, he's on bail. He got the money. He's a fucking millionaire. We know that he has multiple wives. He practiced polygamy. I think he has like 5 wives and like 2 girlfriends on the side. And one of the girlfriends of that situation saying is that, he got permission to take her 14-year-old daughter to a club, which is weird. And then says that the club was closed, but then took her to an after party. But then, after the after party, the woman took her to a club, the hotel. Then he got her drunk or some shit. And she had swollen lips. And, the mom said, you trying to make her puke. And said, don't call the cops, it'll ruin his career. But then he turned himself in. And, he's not talking about it because he said, I got people to talk for me. I'm a lawyer. I got lawyers, multiple lawyers. So I'm being quiet about the whole situation. But, it is kind of like some crazy allegations, though, for like this, him. Like, I even say this. Brother Polite, I was cool with Brother Polite. I'm not knocking him. Still cool with him. I like his information. He wrote over 90 books. He's not lying with that. So I'm not knocking him. It's just that I say this when he went Hollywood, as I call it. When he literally went from his hometown to over to LA, everything shifted. I'm saying these models, these fucking Lambos, these damn cars, these women, more women being added to old women. Like, that's what I don't know. I'm seeing this crazy lifestyle being created, but I don't know because I don't know that man. So I'm not going to sit here I'm not going to bash or talk. I will say this. The girlfriend name has not been revealed. This 14-year-old girl, because if I'm not mistaken, he has a 14-year-old. Like, he has a daughter around that age group, like him himself. So it's like, it's not making logical, intellectual sense of an alpha black man who does what he does, because I know he does a lot for the community. And, to have access to all those different women that give him clearly all this permission that he wants. Apparently, it doesn't make sense to me. But I'm not gonna ever sit here and say it's not a possibility that it happened. Yeah, it absolutely could be a possibility. I just want to hear the full story. That's because I'm a full believer that the media and charges and stuff like that gets brought up on black men. It's random, but they're not. But like what they're after is not the crime. They're after what they're able to access or They didn't even give no information. You got one.
So I don't have. That's what I'm saying. You can't make a.
I want to pinpoint it. It's NBC. Look, he was arrested. It's true. It's on NBC Miami. He was arrested for that. Yes, we're not denying it. But guess what? That is the only news source. Everybody else went from that news source to change it up.
Yeah, that's not
like that's why I'm like, and I said you're not getting no girlfriend name. I understand it's a juvenile. So if I'm not mistaken, legally speaking, they can't legally do that. Like legally, you can't talk about a juvenile's name, but I think they do it anyway, so I'm not mistaken. So it's like there's so much unsaid information regarding that with that brother. I'm not the type of person thrown to the wolves. I tell people y'all just fuck like they release. Look, Michael Jackson was not charged because they didn't have. What they do is they'll smear your legacy. And then when they can't get you, they smear you. That's why I tell people you gotta learn the pattern. They did it with Michael. I don't have enough. They did it with even if. Look, they did it with Bill Cosby. I'm like, bro, Bill Cosby shit should be debunked from the beginning. Look, these women lied on this nigga. They got this nigga locked the fuck up. And then they wrote books. And then these same women are getting arrested, getting locked up for lying. And then they go into court and the court saying, what you said about Bill Cosby, is it true? And the lady saying, no, I was paid by somebody to say that. Like, this ain't no fake shit. Like, this shit is coming out. And then y'all mad because they free an old ass man that's blind, that's about to die anyways. Like, no, he free because he wasn't convicted, and they had bullshit. That's what they do. They'll play with you. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't have I don't have nearly enough information to say how I feel about that situation. That's just how I feel about it. I mean, me myself, I think that it's normal for older men to date younger women. I think it's normal. Now that I'm 33 and I'm dating women that are younger than me, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Well, I think it's weird. I would say, yeah, it's on you. Like at the end of the day, I think it's weird for an 80-year-old to be with an 18-year-old. That's fucking disgusting. But I think that if you're 80 years old with a 55-year-old, I think that's less disgusting, but she still could be your damn child. But that 55-year-old senior citizen woman has a logical mind to make decisions if she wants to be with your 80-year-old ass. That's different. But when you 80 and you fucking you 80 or 70 and you fucking with an 18-year-old, now you're taking advantage of somebody that's gullible and don't understand. They just want money from you. But when you date somebody that's closer to your age group, me myself, I say 10 up, 10 down, you're pretty safe. If you don't be 25 and doing 10 up, 10 down, or 20. Don't be 20 doing 10 down. But you know what I'm talking about. Like if you're 36 and you do 26 and 46, you date an older woman. I like dating older women. I like dating older women because they put me on game. That's facts. They put me on a lot of game. They mature me up. Like they build that. Hey, babe, let me tell you about this. I had one woman tell me this. An older woman told me the reason why when you sit at the dinner table with a girl, I said, why do I had an ex? I said this. So I got a question. You're an older woman, so give me some insight. I said, why do young women go to dinner tables and they say that they don't like women because they messy and they don't like being around them and I want to be by myself. I don't got no girlfriends because they messy. And then she said, well, the reason why they say that because they the messing with. They don't want to sleeping with their auntie boyfriends and their friend boyfriends because they the messing with. Because a real woman wants to uplift and help another woman glow. She told me, I said, that's why I use it to mean. She said a glowing woman can help other women glow and still be lit and help other women glow. She said a real woman want to help another queen shift her crown and help her up. And when you date an older woman, does she treat you better? Bro, I had it, but she put me on that. I was like, oh. She put you on game and she'll treat you better. I was like, oh, that fucked me up to this day. I'm still like, wow, I didn't think about that one. Like that never thought it came across my mind. You the messy one. You the red flag. You're telling me the wide side for the red flags. Yeah, you're the one. Let me see here. Somebody said, I'm older than 10 years old. He said, because you can empower the people. He said they want to keep educated brothers from generating from the general public. Somebody said, right, 50 and 80 is cool, but they living a long life, so they know from right from wrong. But yeah, of course. But I think if you 80 and fucking with a 25-year-old, it's like, come on, bro. That shit only there for money. Yeah, I don't so. Yeah, I don't. She has to be disgusted with his wrinkly penis. But them
We
10
will
racks.
not be having a conversation.
I know them 10 racks. Them 10 racks don't mean shit though. I guess. Like fuck it, I got 10 bands.
I mean, I guess
I'm a female. I like men. Fuck it, I don't care.
I guess most anybody can be bought. I guess, right?
Right? Like it's 10 bands. All I need is 20 minutes, right? I'm just weighing out the options. You know, come on, 10 bands, 20 minutes.
I mean, yeah. Actually, everybody can be bought. Yo, that just reminded me. You ever listen to J. Cole? First of all, J. Cole, that's what I do. Do you remember when he had said, like, when they basically were saying, like, people, like, on, like, Loving Hip Hop or whoever was a sellout? It was like, because they're doing stuff for money. It was like...
He said people have fetishes. It's not about money. So you mean to tell me 25-year-old women have fetishes about being with 80-year-old men?
They could, man.
You know what? Everybody could. You know what? Women, they got daddy issues,
it
right?
Sounds like
daddy issues, right?
It sounds fishy. But they can't have it.
We can have mommy and daddy issues. We can be like, you know what? I miss my mommy, so I want to date somebody that's old as my mom. Right. I don't know. I mean, I don't, but hey, it is what it is. Well, shit, I think we've been on here long enough, man. We need to go and get us something to eat.
Yeah, how long we been?
A while. Like, what? It's like 3 hours, but we go ahead and get off. I appreciate y'all tuning in, YouTube. We'll go ahead and get off of here. Let me go ahead and get off, guys, because, we've been chilling, vibing out.